Podcast Afterhours edition. This is part 2 of the doubleheader, man. We don't take no breaks. We got lovely ladies in the house. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
All the night is my world. City light, ain't it good? In the day, nothing matters. It's the night, and it matters. I live among the green hills of the night. I haven't got the will to try and find out against a new tomorrow. So I guess I'll just believe in.
I mean, listen, if you want to get off, if you want to leave, you're more than welcome.
I asked you to stop with the question and you didn't. Do you
Get
want
out.
me to
That's
leave?
serious. Get the f- out. Put your shoes on outside. You don't got to put them on in here.
I know the night is not as it would seem. I must believe in something, so I'll make myself believe it. This night
All right, and we are live, guys. What's up? Welcome to the Fresh Fit Podcast Afterhours edition. We're joined 6 lovely ladies, man. A little bit of a smaller panel. I know you guys like those typically, so
More
yeah.
intimate. It's all
So
good.
quick announcement before we get into the show, guys. Number one, patreon.com/freshfit, man. We already got 2,000 plus of you guys in here, so like the video. Also, guys, go ahead and check us out on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. Every single platform y'all listen to podcasts, we're there. It's anchor.fm/freshfit. Again, it's anchor.fm/freshfit. Check us out over there, guys. Just make sure you wear headphones because, especially with the last stream that we just did on Andrew Tate, you're more than likely going to get canceled at your job if you listen to us out loud, okay? Because they're canceling everybody that thinks like we do. Also, guys, we got a new Reddit. It's reddit.com and then search Fresh and Fit Official, guys.
Yep.
We got people actually moderating it. We've had 2 Reddits now that got deleted. We didn't have any type of control over them at all. They were saying a bunch of crazy shit in there and they got banned, unfortunately, because I did enjoy the Reddit, even though they would make fun of us a lot. A lot of good constructive criticism in there. So we got a new Reddit in there. It's not going to be suppressed. So if you go in there and you criticize or whatever it may be, it's fine, man. It's open speech. We're not really going to ban you unless you put like some crazy hateful shit that's going to get us banned. But as far as like criticism, being honest, thoughts on the show, whatever it may be, positive and negative, it will be there and we'll keep it up, right? So it's Fresh and Fit Official. Go check us out over there, man. Let's build it back up because between those 2 Reddits that we lost, we had like well over 20,000 people in the Reddit. So shout out to y'all, man. So we're going to build a community for y'all. And then also we got a Discord, which they're going to be dropping the link in the chat for y'all to go ahead and join that Discord. You can chat with like-minded people.
Discord gang.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
so
sir.
check it out. Also, guys, get the merch, freshfitpodcaststore.com. Get the hoodies, t-shirts, etc. We got the merch there. Who hurt you? I feel like all the quotes that you guys have come to learn and love are over there at freshfitpodcaststore.com. And then also, guys, we got another YouTube channel. It's called Fresh and Fit Clips, okay? We don't post clips anymore on this channel. We post them on our clip channel. So if you don't got time to watch a full-on podcast and watch me lose my hair follicles with delusional women, it's okay. You can go ahead and watch the clips version of it where you can see me lose my hair in real time much faster than on the show. All right, Fresh and Fit Clips.
Thank you for the clips.
Oh, to chat with fellow Fresh Fit. Yeah, and there's a Discord link right there, guys. Discord.gg/Fresh and Fit. Okay,
And
shout out to Kumo69.
We may pop in from time to time, so there you go.
Yes, we popped in the other day. I figured out how to use Discord for the first time, so check us out over there, man. And then also, guys, like I said, subscribe to Fresh Fit Clips. It's a whole other channel. Help us get to 250,000 on that one, okay? And then also, Fresh has a vlog channel.
Guys, you asked and I delivered. You want a high quality content? I hired a videographer, fire content. We did a vlog with Jay Waller the other day, and we made a bet. If he wins by his balcony having a better view than my balcony, I'm gonna lower the price on a Lambo to sell him. But in all fairness, I won the bet. My view's way better. So shout out to Jay Waller, but I'm the winner here. But yeah, check out the vlog channel. 100K on the way. Let's go.
Which one is he getting? The Urus or the other one?
The Evo.
The
But,
Evo. He's gonna buy the Evo.
We'll see because I'm gonna have a buyer, but whoever gets there first will get the car.
Okay. All right. Cool. And then also, guys, go check out my YouTube channel. It's called Fed1811. On there, I break down criminal cases. I just dropped the O.J. Simpson murder case. You guys have been asking for that for months. I finally finished it. It was a 3.5-hour breakdown. I went from A to Z of, who OJ is, who Nicole is. I gave you guys the entire biography. I talked about their relationship. Then I talked about the murder. I looked over the forensic evidence. The video is 18 plus and older for obvious reasons because it's violence. I'm trying to go ahead and get that age restriction down because it is an educational video. And then I go through all the evidence. And then at the end, I go ahead and give you guys my prediction on what I actually think happened on June 12th, 1994, man. And I'll tell you guys this, it wasn't OJ, okay? I'll tell you guys that. So go ahead and check it out, man. It was a really good breakdown. You'll have to watch and find out, man.
It wasn't orange juice?
It was not orange juice alone.
Damn.
I'll just say that.
Okay.
So go check it out. There's a bunch of compelling evidence, and I break it down as to how I came to my conclusion, man. And as you guys know, I used to work in law enforcement, so I'm able to give you guys a perspective that other YouTubers are not. I don't think anyone, I've never seen anyone on YouTube really that is former law enforcement, especially at federal level, breaking down cases. So yeah, man, go check it out, because a lot of you guys love that crime drama stuff. So that's why we made Fed 1811. So, oh, go ahead, Chris, please.
And ladies, send me a DM on RC Parkson on IG. Make sure if you want to go on my show, if you're flying in from some other state, let's make it happen. Shout out to the ladies for sending me DMs. Shout out to the team. By the way, they're in the back somewhere. They're floating around.
Yep. We got Dollface in the house, Anwar and Eric. Shout out to y'all. And Shawty D also in the back too.
Shorty.
Yes.
So thanks, girls.
Awesome.
Cool. And then also real quick, I want to let y'all know, because you guys have asked for this. Shout out to Destiny. He's going to come back and he's going to bring some girls himself. And we'll have a discussion probably sometime at the end of this month or September. So yeah, I was just actually texting with him a little right before he went on air. So shout out to him, man. Like I said, that's a perfect example of like me and Destiny don't agree on a lot of things, but we respect each other and it's always good conversation. So yeah, anyway, I guess it's time to introduce the lovely ladies.
So ladies, give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, current dating status, education level, and if you want to, of course,
Your body count.
so we can start with you. Just your name, age, what you do for a living, dating status.
Okay. So my name is, you want my or you want my name?
Just give your name,
just your
because
name.
all the girls' Instagrams are below. So
All right, cool. So my name is Samantha. I'm 23. I currently am a multifaceted kind of person. So you can claim it as an entrepreneur, however you want to see it. Currently, I have my own cleaning service. I work as a bottle girl / server, and I am currently in school studying business.
Cool.
pursuing your bachelor's degree?
No, just pursuing my associates at the moment.
Okay.
And dating status?
Oh, in a relationship.
Okay.
Oh, she paused.
She paused. She's like,
She's like, wait.
I'm on camera.
Wait,
I gotta say the right thing.
Who's watching?
Hold up. Yeah, no, in a relationship, long term.
How long y'all been
how long?
together?
3 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's good.
solid.
There
Why'd you
go.
pause though? It was solid.
Because, every relationship, funny. Every relationship has its battles, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know where it's going to be at, but right now it's solid.
All right.
Yeah.
For now.
Fair enough. And that kind of ties into today's topic, so that's interesting.
Facts.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, my name is Teal, like the color. I'm 27. I'm a realtor. I'm originally from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but I've moved around a lot.
Red flag.
Fort Lauderdale. I lived in Alabama for like 10 years, did college there. I graduated from the University of Alabama, and I am single.
All right. Welcome to the
What's
show.
your major in over there?
Psychology minor, criminal justice.
Cool. And where are you originally from? Are you from Florida too, or?
Oh, Miami.
Oh, you're
Born
from
and-
Miami?
Born
Okay.
and raised.
Red flag.
Okay. How is that a red flag?
Oh, trust me, we know.
All right. What about you?
My name is Jordan. I'm from Atlanta originally. I just moved to Miami like a month ago. I'm a student, a master's biomedical science student, planning to go to med school. I graduated from Spelman College, and I'm 21 and single.
Okay, so you're pursuing your master's right now.
Yes.
Okay, and you have your bachelor's degree from Spelman.
Yes.
And how old are you?
21.
21.
So
So
21,
nurse?
and you're already pursuing your master's?
Yes.
Okay, so you finished school early.
I graduated in May.
Oh, you literally just graduated.
Mhm.
So did you like skip grade when you were in grade school, or did you just start school early?
No, I thought that was normal age to graduate.
No, most people graduate around 22.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So
She's smart, fellas.
Yeah. Okay.
Got you a smart one there.
And then you said single.
Yes.
All right. Cool. What about you?
My name's Sophia. I'm from Ocala, Florida originally, but I'm going to school at FGCU, which is in Fort Myers, and I'm pursuing a degree in health science.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
And
How
I
old
am
are
in
you?
a relationship. Sorry, 20.
Okay.
Mhm.
And you're 20.
Mhm.
And how long you been in a relationship?
Since November, so it's relatively new.
Okay. Cool. I think anything else? Am I missing something?
Am I missing
I think that's
something?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Originally from Ocala. Okay.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
And
thank
you're a
you.
full-time student, right?
Yes.
No job? Okay.
Oh, I do have a job. I do cocktail waitressing for a poker room.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what about you? Are you a full-time student or?
Yo.
Me?
Yeah. I forgot to ask you if you're a full-time student or if you have a job.
I'm a full 12. I'm
Okay.
a bartender and a student. So.
Okay, you're a bartender too?
I don't know why I thought cocktail, poker. My mind's going places. I don't know why. And now
All
move on. Welcome back.
Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm Red. I'm an actress full time. I am 21 years old, single. What's the other question?
What do you do for work? You said full time and then education level.
Oh, okay, cool. High school diploma.
Okay, cool. And you were on the show last time,
Yeah.
but you changed hair color. There you go.
No, it's I put it in braids right now.
Oh.
Usually it's in an afro.
There you go. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And you're single?
Yes, single.
Okay. 21, high school education, single, actress. All right. I think that's it. Oh yeah. Where are you originally from?
Miami, born and raised.
Okay. All right. So we got a bunch of girls. Everyone here is from pretty much Florida. Where are you from Florida too or no?
I'm from Atlanta.
Oh yes, Atlanta. Okay. Yeah, I wrote that down. All right. What about you?
I'm Janae. I'm 22. I'm born and raised from Annapolis, Maryland, and I just moved to Miami about a month ago. I'm a server trying to get my real estate state license at the moment, and I am single.
How old are you?
22.
22 and okay. And then highest education level completed?
I just did.
High school?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Guys in Miami, she's
so she's from Maryland.
off the market. She's get it while she's hot.
Oh my
Oh my god.
All right, cool. So I'll read these chats real quick. Fresh BBC, Myron, my fault, but Susie had heard what we was doing to Catherine and she wanted to join in. As a good homie, Fresh told her no, but me personally, I wanted all of them cheeks. You better control your piece before I do. This nigga, bro. Alvin Sam, it's $5. I will start making $90K a year in September, but the more money I make, the more I do not want marriage. I just want my piece. Yeah, bro. The more money you make, the more you don't want to get married for sure. 5-star sports betting. Who's a single mother / not with the kids father? Anyone here, mom? Okay. No
All
single
right.
moms on the panel. Awesome. Great OJ breakdown, Myron. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. Dude, that took a lot of work. I was doing that shit like on no sleep.
Damn.
That's why I was so tired when we had Brandon and Moneybird. It was because that stream. So
Is that an excuse? I'm here.
no, that was actually one of my best performances, but I was still dead.
Oh wow.
Fuck you, man. Fresh, BBC. Fresh, you win tonight. I literally don't want any of them. They could handle me They couldn't handle me anyways. They all look too innocent. My days of corrupting girls are over tonight. You could be a man of God, and I can finally rest. Okay.
Hey, who's this guy?
That's what
Who's
Fresh.
this guy, bro?
Allegedly, Fresh's dick has its own YouTube account to make comments. Grio's Vision, and you pay yourself, which I see what you're doing there. Tax benefits. Shout out to Big Mo. New music video dropping next week. Zulia believe in Big Mo because that's the MO. Behind the scenes vlog of music video dropping soon. Shout out to my homie Rod Eric FNF Dallas. You got music video, Mo?
No.
What you want to tell the people about it real fast?
Oh, sorry.
Follow me on my YouTube on my YouTube channel, BigMo_BITW, or you can follow me on my Instagram, BigMo_BITW. Stay tuned. Don't forget the memo to believe in Big Mo because that is the MO.
What's the name of the song?
Big Mo.
Zulia.
Just so you know, he can actually sing.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
not gonna cap. Nigga can sing, bro.
Oh yeah.
Really can.
Okay.
All right. I thought I was gonna make a song called "Where's the Bacon At" or something like that, but that's fine.
Yo, Mo. You want to do like a quick acapella real quick?
All right. Si puedo conocerte, Zulia. Si puedo verte, Zulia. Espero impresionarte, Zulia. Solo quiero besarte, Zulia, Zulia.
Who's
I'm
Zulia?
shook right now.
Bro,
that's awesome.
Wait, are you Hispanic?
That's
Where are
Spanish.
you from?
That's Spanish.
Yeah, that was Spanish. Where's he from?
Yeah.
Where
I'm
you from,
Haitian.
Big Mo?
I'm actually Haitian.
Oh, wow.
I'm Haitian too. Hey.
Hold on, wait. My question is, where the hell was this Spanish when we need you to translate? We had this girl on the show one time that could barely speak English, so I was like, all right, Mo, we need you to translate. And this nigga was like, yeah, I'll go to Colombia, I'll speak Spanish, I'll be making music in Spanish. All right, can you translate? Bro, the girl couldn't understand what the fuck you were saying. You fraud. Don't speak no Spanish. You know, where the hell was this Spanish at before, bro?
He knows a little bit.
This nigga over here singing, but you can't translate a goddamn show? Okay, all right, that's fine. Recently broke up with my girl of a year. She went on a date tonight, is most likely getting her back blown out. LOL, let's have a good night. God damn,
Guys, it's a nice topic, man.
yeah. Where Miss Albania
That's
been?
crazy.
Need a lady on the panel just that just gets it. I don't know. Desire Fest. Were you guys complaining? We try not to bring the same girls over and
Yeah.
over. Fresh, perform your high value man verse. Sheesh.
Should I do it?
No,
Yeah,
please.
Yeah, do it fresh.
No, man. No, please, man.
Sheesh. I got a song too, man.
Yeah, do it, Fresh. Go ahead.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
I won't do it because Myron doesn't want me to do it. I won't do it.
All right, go ahead. If you want
No,
to.
no, no,
go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Fresh, go ahead.
Tell your verse, man.
I'm good.
Fresh, go ahead, Fresh.
No? Keep the show going. Keep the show going.
No, but somebody said, Myron, don't be mad. You can't sing, bro. I can't sing at all. I admit this. Desiree Fest, can a white girl on white give us a spin?
No, we good.
White girl on white.
Well, that's the first time fucking Chris said no to a spin. That's incredible. I've accomplished so much in 8 months thanks to FNF. We got you, Desire Fest. Good luck tonight, guys. You will need it. Yeah, probably will. Myron's horoscope, more lost hair follicles. I hope not. Do any of these educated ladies know about Mensa?
Mensa? Like a cryptocurrency?
I don't know.
What is,
Yo,
what is that?
Quandale Dingle.
No.
All right, he's probably trolling. Frank Adopt. I can only explain it for you. I can't understand it for you. Okay. Tay is on Tucker tomorrow. $2. Okay. Psy get money. Shout out to Myron Hairline. Thank you. It's coming back slowly, guys. As you guys know, I went ahead and did a hair transplant. It's working out fairly well. FNF soundboard, $2. FHRITP. All right, thanks. And don't worry, guys. I got pictures and everything. Once I'm completely healed, I'm going to document exactly how, when, and the recovery process, everything else like that. But yeah, it's my real hair, man. They take a strip out and put it in your scalp where you're missing hair, and it's your real shit.
We should put it on the vlog.
Wow.
Yeah, we could do that on the vlog too.
High definition, 4K.
Yeah, the pictures are graphic though, but yeah, they cut my head open, bro. That shit was crazy.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Yeah, they got to do that. So if it's your real hair, so they got to take a strip from your scalp.
Wow.
They think they've won by banning Tate, but bans become Bane, and Cream always rises to the top. Now G's moving in the dark. They've activated us all now, and that's too much harder to stop. Phase 2, absolutely.
There you go.
And then we got Haitian Jack. It was announced that Nick Cannon is having his 10th child. Question for the ladies: would you have a kid with Nick if you agreed to fund your lifestyle? That's a good question. We can start right here and then work our way backwards. Would you have a child with Nick Cannon if he agreed to take care of you and the child?
I don't think so. I'd want to have a kid with someone that I'm in love with.
You can't fall in love with Nick Cannon?
Nope.
No.
Why not?
Why would I?
He's Nick Cannon.
I don't care.
Oh shit.
If the vibe's not there,
What if the vibe is there?
then that's different. But I don't know. 10 kids, that's just.
So you're telling me you don't want to be the 11th baby mama?
No.
Well, he could have had less baby mamas, more kids with.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Could have. I don't know how many baby mamas he has though, but
agreed.
All right. What about you? Would you have a kid with Nick Cannon if he took care of you and the child? Oh, go ahead. I'm waiting for you. Go ahead.
No, because I'd rather know exactly what genes and traumas are being passed down to my baby.
I mean,
wait, you can what?
I mean, yeah, exactly what I said.
Genes and trauma?
Yeah,
you can pass down trauma?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Okay.
Wait, I'm confused.
So break this down for me.
Yeah. Please
So
explain
you said
this.
trauma. What do you mean, like?
Yes, like beginning in back then with our ancestors, whatever they struggled in life with, it gets passed down through our DNA and our energy. It's a spiritual thing.
So what part about Nick Cannon struggling?
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure this out. Like,
yeah,
I don't
nigga
know.
wealthy as hell.
Yeah, he's
I
doing
don't
pretty
know.
good.
Successful.
Get to know his mom and you'll find out, and dad.
Not only that, the trauma of like all the other kids as well. Imagine how competitive it can be. Like you're only so wealthy to provide for so many kids. You know what I mean? Like your bank is gonna run out sometime. It doesn't matter who you are, but I'm sorry, that's a lot of kids.
I'm still lost at that you could pass down trauma part. Like if you think, like let's say I come from a fucked up household, right? And I'm fucked up, but I have a kid and I don't expose him to any of that because I was able to, defeat my trials and tribulations and create a certain life for that child. I don't think that kid would not get my trauma because I'm concealing my child from that. I don't understand how that would make.
It can be passed down because the more stress you put on the brain, it can actually evolve. Like that's how evolution takes place.
Yeah.
Certain circumstances you put your body and your mind in can actually chemically change your brain and alter it. So you can pass down trauma essentially. Like that's like people growing up with like an alcoholic dad or something, and they develop.
I've
anger
actually noticed the opposite. I don't have studies to back this, but like from my end, when I see someone that like their dad was an alcoholic, a lot of the times they do everything they can to not be an alcoholic.
But they carry it. It's not that they are going to be that. They carry the gene now.
They're
Like
more
genetics, genes change because of circumstances. Like a genetic mutation happens because something that wasn't the ordinary kept happening. Like that's how mutation takes place.
But see, you're right. But once again, it's a choice though. I might have that gene in me, but as the person that has the choice, I can choose to take it or not.
I don't think there's a gene out there that dictates if you're going to be an alcoholic or not. Like I think it more comes down to like personal choice and discipline. I don't think you could pass. I mean, unless you guys have like some kind of evidence to back that up. But from what I understand, I don't know if you could actually pass down trauma. Like that's something more.
I don't think
that's an
trauma's the right
experience. That's an
word.
experience. That's versus like that nature versus nurture debate. And I would argue that's more of a nurture scenario versus like a nature scenario.
I think trauma wasn't the right word. I think
maybe like
addiction or,
generational
like-
curses. I mean, that's
that's
even
real.
worse.
That's real.
You're not going to
I don't
understand
think-
it any
I
better.
don't think the child would be cursed though, just because
They just carry the
that-
predisposition now to like have anger issues or alcoholism. Like they carry it now,
Or even bipolar
So if they like
disorder.
start drinking, they're
bipolar.
more likely to become an alcoholic. Doesn't mean they are going to become an alcoholic.
Yo, you know y'all need to do? Pass on some sandwiches.
You said what?
Pass on some sandwiches. I'm just
Misogyny.
All right. Okay. Moving on. Okay. So you said no because he would pass down trauma. All right. What about you?
Personally, no, because I would. Oh, sorry. I personally no, I would not because you know, I'm not really looking for that lifestyle. I'm looking for a more like personal and close relationship, and you know, I feel like
Merch.
yeah, exactly. Like with money and stuff like that, when money is a factor, men usually focus on that more and making the money. And if you have 10 kids, like you have to spread all that attention for 10 kids and you
Right.
can't be there for that kid.
You want it for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Because I want to be able to raise my kid the best way possible
Okay.
and not have their father be absent and not be able to instill like the character that they need from a man.
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, I wouldn't because it's just letting a child know like the only purpose that their dad serves is to produce them. Like there's nothing
Yeah.
else more to being a father than giving me a child and making a child, and that's it. Like he
How you
doesn't
know he don't take care of his kids? How you know?
Yeah.
emotionally he cannot be there for that many
That's
children. Like that's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
monetary. Of
facts.
course, he takes
That's
care of
for the
his
girls.
children. He's
yeah,
rich.
but you can argue that that's the woman's job to be there emotionally for a
Well,
child. Your
but-
dad's job
Takes
is not to
two.
coddle you.
Takes two.
But I think
Still,
it
you need
takes
your
two.
father in your life. That's
Exactly.
why there's
You need your
daddy
father.
issues. Like
Men
daddy
and
issues
women
are
both have
sisters.
different
Yeah.
characteristics that
Yeah.
they
They're not
you know,
the
provide.
emotional ones like you come to like when you're crying or something, but your dad does teach you
Yeah.
very vital things.
Yeah,
that
That's
shape
why
your
exactly.
daddy
life.
issues
Especially
is a
like
real
your
thing.
view
Yeah.
on men in general.
Yeah,
It comes from
daddy
your
issues.
dad.
Daddy
100%.
issues is a real thing
It
for
is.
women and men. Doesn't
Mhm.
matter.
Men definitely have daddy issues.
Yeah.
That's
Not
what's
growing up without a dad and feeling that he's absent, like that's gonna affect your life and that's gonna cause trauma to you in the long run. Even if you choose to not, like, you know, it all depends on like your mindset and how you take in your upbringing, but like that's definitely gonna have an effect on you on competing with like over 10 different siblings
Yeah.
that aren't
Yeah.
even your mom's siblings. It's a
Mhm.
whole bunch of other baby mamas too,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys are all saying no to Nick Cannon then. Is that what you're all
No to
saying?
Nick
Definitely
Cannon.
not.
Okay.
The minute
I think
I
this
see
is
a
cap, but-
headline, I'm thinking, what in the world are these women thinking when they
Yeah.
agree to this? Like,
Yeah.
they're not thinking long term, their children.
You think that's
Like,
bad? Chief Keef and Future. God damn. NBA young boy.
Them too.
They
Them
ain't
too.
playing.
Yeah.
Same boat. Like,
Imagine
What
what
about
in the world are
yourselves.
these women agreeing to?
All right. Interesting. Interesting. I still think they're capping to a degree. I think if Nick Cannon walked in this room right now, they'd be like, okay, cool. Edgar24 support Andrew Tate. Cool. Kevin Jones, $5.
Hashtag.
$5 from It's JFE goes, you should make women deserve less merch. Oh, that's hilarious. Jay Young goes, empowerment versus entitlement. Question for FNF and ladies on the panel. Are women today more empowered or more entitled? Okay. We go here and then work our way around. Are women more empowered or entitled today?
That's a good one.
That's a really good question.
While you think about that, real quick, I want to make an announcement and give you a second to think.
Okay.
Guys, we're going to be doing a supporter question podcast on for After Hours on Friday. So I'm going to do a community post because this actually came as a suggestion from Reddit. So like I said, I'd be really paying attention to y'all, what you guys want. We give the people what they want. And we'll go ahead and do a community post, and then the questions that get the most likes will be asked on the show on Friday. And we're going to have a call-in show prior to that, as we always do. And then for After Hours, when the ladies come in, we'll go ahead and ask your questions to the girls. So, okay, now.
Okay. So I'm a realist. You know, I'm all team women, team girls, but like I gotta be real with this question. Like I feel like the generation today of women feel more entitled than empowered. As much as we might carry ourselves to want to perceive that way, as we're walking, we walk the talk. The majority of women feel entitled to everything. The moment they walk out, the moment they put on their makeup, they're feeling entitled to the world. Now, it all just it depends on how you're brought up and how you perceive yourself as a woman. But I think in this era right now, this generation, a lot of women feel like they deserve more, they need more. So to answer that question, in this generation, women feel more entitled than they do empowered.
All right.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
women feel more entitled because they are becoming more empowered. So, like, while you're acquiring businesses and more money, like, you're expecting more from men. So, that comes with entitlement. You feel like he should offer you what you're providing for yourself plus.
But can't a woman argue back to you and say, I deserve it because I busted my ass?
She can. That can be an argument.
Yeah.
To a certain degree.
Just playing devil's advocate here. Because that's how a lot of successful women view the world is I busted my ass. Why can't my man do that?
But not all women are in that status. The majority of
I'm
women.
speaking to her claim about women that earn that are high earners.
Okay.
Play devil's advocate. So wouldn't they be able to combat you and say, well, I busted my ass to become this way. I deserve a man on this level.
Yeah, I agree with you on that point.
What's your rebuttal to that? If I was a feminist, that is.
I mean, like I said, with becoming more empowered, you become more entitled.
Okay.
I got 2 words: hive-minded.
Okay, interesting. All right, what about you? What are your thoughts on that? Do you think modern women today are more entitled or more empowered?
I think they're more entitled. I feel like.
Okay. Why is that?
March.
I just feel like the expectations. I would say entitled at a certain age. At a young age, more women are becoming entitled to certain things from men.
Okay. Such
like
as, can you give us a quick-
income, like
Okay.
having an outrageous income at a young age. Like you're 21, and you expect the man to have a $500,000 income. Like it's completely unrealistic for the average man. I'm not talking about those people that go and do trading and forex and just blew up overnight. But the average man is working like a regular 9-to-5 job, trying to make ends meet, and it's an unrealistic standard to be like, oh, he has to buy me Chanel and Dior, and if he doesn't buy that, then he's a broke man. Like he's gonna be broke forever. I'm gonna go find a rich guy. Like those rich guys are 9 times out of 10 older. It's just like you're not giving them enough time to really develop themselves as a man. So I feel like at a young age, women have become entitled. They haven't given it time to season to really get what they want from a man, because we're not who we want to be as a woman at this young age. And I should feel like you should give the same type of boundaries to a man to be able to achieve what he wants to be as a man at a young age. Like you have to be realistic at some point.
Okay.
So.
What about you?
I definitely feel like women these days are entitled. I mean, just
More
look
than
at-
empowered?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. I mean, just look at social media. Like, a girl who's like a 3 or 4 can get attention from a guy who's like a 6, 7, 8, and it gives them like an ego boost. It gives them a really big ego boost, and kind of like takes them out of reality, like delusional in a way, I would say. So it's just like, they're believing social media, and social media is essentially not even real, and not real as in like, how saturated it is, I'm saying. So it's like, all these girls think they're this and this and that because they're getting this attention from social media, and they're not really looking in the mirror and saying like, this is who I am, not what I'm portraying on social media, like my best pictures, my best this and this and that. So it's like, definitely women are more entitled these days.
Okay. Red?
This panel different.
So I think they all made a very valuable point. And I kind of just want to add on that, yeah, they're more entitled. And I personally have experience of that. I have a lot of friends that believe that men are supposed to provide everything as a woman. I mean, for a woman. And me personally, as a woman, I believe in as long as you're able to maintain yourself and I'm able to maintain myself, I think it's pretty balanced and I don't know, stable.
All right.
Sorry. I'm kind of in the middle with it only because I've met a handful of women who do feel entitled, of course, and then some who absolutely don't. They're just completely in their feminine energy. They're doing their thing. They're like, I don't need a man. Like I make my money. Like, yes, it'd be nice to have one, but it's not like I need it. I've met both. It's 50-50 for me, which I definitely can agree on with because like I said, like I came across women who are like, oh, like when I walk out, like, you know, this is paid for, that is paid for, or he should be paying your bills. And then you have your others who are like, who cares? Like, I don't need to rely on someone else. I don't need to have codependency issues. Like, I can do that on my own. I don't see why like I can't. So I'm in the middle of with it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I mean, my personal self, I felt entitled before, and then I kind of grew out of that and started doing it for myself. And as I did, it felt empowering to me personally because it's like I used to think that I need to be with someone that's gonna like give me their credit card or pay for this or pay for that. And then I went through my own thing, and I went from the bottom up to myself and did everything for myself. And that is an empowering feeling to be able to do when I had a dependency issue. And I'll admit that, like, I have no shame in that at all. And so that's why I'm kind of like in the middle with that question.
Would you say that like the average girl nowadays is entitled? She feels she's entitled to a man that's quite frankly out of her league. You could just, it's yes or no. We'll go here and then work our way back.
Entitled, like if he's
like an average woman, let's say, 5'3". The average woman in the United States nowadays is about 5'5". I think between 5'3" to 5'5" and 170 pounds. Pretty big. Do you think that the average woman nowadays is trying to punch out of her league?
I don't think so. Because
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think there's delusional? Okay. What about you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, because just like you mentioned earlier, there's a lot of men who are entertaining women that are, less attractive. And so they get that boost, that ego boost to, go for the higher caliber men.
Okay. What about you? Do you think women consistently punch out of their weight class?
Definitely. They do 100%. So like people go out of their league. Well, women obviously go out of their league because of social media, like I was saying earlier, and just like this false idea because men, like she was saying, are entertaining them. So it's in a way making them delusional, I guess, in a way. So yeah.
What about you?
Yes, I believe to a certain extent. They're a bit delusional, but I don't know. That's how you look at yourself as a woman. I feel like it's all dependent.
Okay. What about you? Do you think the average woman is delusional as far as to what type of man she thinks she deserves?
Not really. I feel like the average woman, you typically see her with like an average guy. Like, I feel like men of high stature, high value, you usually see them with a bad bitch. So an average woman, I think a lot of times, generally speaking, she knows what she can obtain. Because why would the high value man be choosing her when he can have something that's top tier?
That's a good point. But let me clarify. What I mean by that is that they think they deserve that guy. They might settle with the average Joe for now or whatever, but they're looking for something better and feel as though they deserve better. Would you say they a lot of girls have that mindset, or are you going to just stick to you think average women do have average expectations?
Yeah, I still think they have average expectations.
Okay. All right. What about you? Do you think they're delusional? Trying to punch outside their weight class?
So what makes an average woman, though?
That's true. What makes an average?
It's how you see yourself.
From strictly from looks, because let's be honest here, men don't give a shit about a woman's status at all.
Right. Okay.
We really don't.
Yeah.
So she has nothing going for her. She's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. No brains. Just beauty.
That's an average.
Remember, we're only going off of average looks, not necessarily because let's be honest, the more attractive a woman is, the higher value of man that she can typically command or try to want. So my thing is, do you think average women, from a looks perspective, are punching out of their weight class and think they deserve a man that's out of their league?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
But you always want what you can't have. That's just with anyone in life. You're gonna see something that it's like, damn, that looks so good. I want it. You know what I mean? And like, you can't have it, and it's like, fuck, I want it though. You know what I mean? So it just depends on like knowing that you can't have it, and if you're gonna be delusional, thinking that you really think you can get it, that's just more on like your mindset. But if you're like, like the average woman, you're not gonna kind of create this false reality in your mind thinking that you can have something that really isn't even in your reach.
Okay. How many of you, just with a raise of hands to keep this simple, how many of you have a delusional friend that doesn't like bro, this chick is never going to get the guy she's trying to get? Raise your hands if you have a delusional friend out there. Okay. Two of y'all? Okay, out of 6. Okay. And then real quick, since I know this question is going to come up anyway, rate yourself from 1 to 10 on the look scale. what would you give yourself for strictly beauty, not your personality or your energy or spirituality? Your looks only. Yes, because women like to use terminology like that.
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. We'll start here and then work our way back. And as you ladies can see, there's a trend. When we start here, end here, then it's going to start here and go back the other way. Go ahead.
So can I define why I would rate myself that way?
No, just looks.
It strictly looks.
Okay.
So there's nothing to define.
Look in the mirror. How you see yourself?
A 7.
Okay. What do you rate yourself?
I'm an 8.
Okay.
I give myself an 8.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
8.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give myself a 9.
Yes,
queen,
girl.
'cause you're
Yes.
Yes, queen.
I'm like, yes, because
Yes, queen.
No,
Oh my
she's
God, queen.
She's
Yes.
already a 9. Like,
Well,
she walked in.
You should have said a 10, bitch. Oh my God.
You ain't perfect. That was a fantastic
It's a
experiment. I hope you guys should notice just what the hell happened just now.
What? How it went from? Like,
No.
Wait, what was the experiment you were talking about?
You find out later.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the end of the experiment, so I can explain a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's just I've just noticed that you give each other false confidence. Like, let's be honest, a lot of y'all probably think you're more attractive than her. You're just not going to voice
she's bad.
it.
I think she's bad, and I think
Better than you?
100%. Why?
Why?
Dude, I really do think God has favorites. Like, I don't know what
Captain,
it
bro.
is.
I
Dude,
think
okay.
that everybody's beautiful. in
Okay,
their own
I
way.
do. Everybody's beautiful in their own way, but there's certain assets that women have that other women
Tits.
don't have.
Yeah.
There's other things that women have that other women don't have that other women want, and that's why they pay to get it.
So her tits are bigger than yours.
I want.
All right,
I
cool.
mean, if I had,
We can trade if you want. Like,
I know, wait, but this is something that a lot of people don't talk about, and I feel like women that have tits, so it's like I would want them, but I wouldn't want them because I have friends that have them, and they're like, dude, there's so much weight to carry, so I'm just like, damn.
Hey, this is hilarious.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
No,
it's
it
a
just proves
struggle.
my point that because we've interviewed 1,500 girls, guys, by now. So we've noticed, glaring trends. And one of them is when a girl gives herself a rating that may not be as accurate, the other girls will immediately like support that woman in her, I don't want to say you're delusional, but they'll support her in her
Belief.
assessment of herself, even if it's not necessarily accurate. Versus for men, right? If like Fresh was to say, yeah, see, you're already laughing because you know men keep it real. If a dude said, yo, I'm an 11 out of 10, nigga, we'd be like, bro, you fat as fuck. What are you talking about? You a plump. Like dudes are different. Like guys will sit there and give each other honest feedback or laugh at each other for saying ridiculous things. Whereas with women, they don't do that at all. They'll go ahead and lie to each other to make each other feel better, which I thought was very interesting amongst women versus men.
Okay, can I say
Very
something?
true, very
May I-
true.
May I? Okay, so if a woman was really out of that tier bracket and how she's rating herself, I'd probably say something. And I'd be-
Probably.
You would?
No,
Probably.
I think I'd say something. If I didn't vibe with her, I would tell her like, yo,
If
you
you didn't
gotta.
vibe with her?
If I didn't vibe with her, I would tell her like, yo, you gotta be real with yourself.
Where were you
bro.
on Monday? We had a panel of girls that all were 1,011 out of 10. It would have been fantastic to have
Were
you
they-
tell them that they're delusional.
Yeah.
Were they really? Were they really a 10 out
Yes.
of 10?
No.
1,000
Oh,
out of
1,000.
10.
So you're telling me
No,
if
you
meet
wouldn't
a set
tell
of
her
girls,
she
right?
was ugly.
There's no
I
10 out of
wouldn't
10.
do that.
No, if I felt that way, I would tell her like, yo, do you really see yourself
I
that
would
way?
stay quiet.
I would stay quiet. You
No, I
stay
would
quiet.
try it.
You want her to
I
punch
would-
you?
No,
Right,
I wouldn't
exactly.
care.
Come
I
on,
wouldn't care. No, I wouldn't care if she would punch me. I would really ask her, like,
Yeah,
do
you
you
would.
really
Bro,
see
if-
yourself that way?
If you saw her, she's pretty huge.
She's huge? Like, she's
Yeah,
big?
she was like husky.
Like
I
big
mean,
body?
Put it on Monday. We had an episode. We had a bunch of girls at the table. We asked them, and pretty much every girl gave themselves, I think, except for one, a 10, and a couple girls gave themselves 100. One girl gave herself 1,000, and then another girl gave herself an 11 out of 10.
Okay.
And what I noticed was when girls gave each other these ridiculous numbers, they sat there and clapped for each other and was like, "Yeah, you go, girl." And then the next girl would like try to one it up.
Yeah,
So,
right.
So that's what we've realized from doing these interviews. It's like, yeah, it's just it's very interesting to see how women communicate with each other versus men. Women are rarely honest with each other.
Yeah.
Facts.
Would you not say she's a 9?
Who, her?
Yeah.
It's all personal
You want me to be-
preference, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
Wait,
I think she's a 9.
I'll be 100% honest. Absolutely not. No, a 9 would be someone that's on like the cover of like Playboy or something. If we're gonna be
So
honest.
what's
That's
a
what I
10?
said.
That's
I
what she said
said,
because
what's
we
a 10?
tend
Yes.
to
Models.
models.
These are the girls
Yeah.
you're seeing on media. Like they're
I mean,
not.
that's depending on the person.
Like if you're a 9 or a 10, you're on some billionaire's boat somewhere, or you're getting paid
That's
for the way
not
that you look.
true. I feel
or-
like that's dependent on the man. Like some
Yeah.
women think models are bad. Some women think some men think Kim Kardashian are bad.
There's
Like,
your mistake though, because hold on, whose opinion are you relying on right now?
I said men.
No, you said some women think.
I meant to say men. I just Mix up the words. I was referring
Okay.
to men.
Men are the ultimate consumers of female
Right.
beauty, so men
That's
can
true.
take women's value from a look standpoint.
Very true.
And beauty is fairly, as much as we want to sit here and say, oh no, beauty is on the eye of the beholder. Actually, no, it's not.
Yeah.
There's certain indicators that women have that men look for universally.
Mhm.
Long hair, breasts, ass, slim waist to ass, slim waist ratio. These are things that men in general look for women: youth, beauty, etc. So yes, are there exceptions to the rule? Yes, but in general, there is a pretty, I would say there's a fairly narrow standard that men like in women. And the thing is this, for all the guys out there that say, no, I like fat bitches, I'm okay with that, blah, blah, blah. 9 out of 10 times, those guys are lower value men that don't have the ability to go ahead and get an attractive
What
woman.
about 21 Savage? He made a song. He liked the bitches, thick bitches, and thighs. Like he don't want skinny bitches.
Yeah,
Like,
you got to remember also that a lot of rappers are not stupid. They know that females consume hip hop as well. They know that their target demographic, African American women, tend to be more likely overweight. That's going to go ahead and lead to more album sales, etc.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, ladies, there's a very, very large financial incentive to say, love your curves, body positivity, etc.
Yeah.
Because if you make women feel comfortable and tell them they're fine the way they are, they're more likely to spend money with you, because women are happy to spend money to feel better versus understanding the truth.
Which is why Victoria's Secret went on a decline.
There you go.
They couldn't promote their body inclusivity.
but
they had a
beauty
very strict
is
standard.
society. Like beauty is
What was that?
society's beauty is like based on society's fads at the moment. Like it's gonna change. BBLs used to be in. Now people are taking out their BBLs. Like now natural bodies are in. But a few years ago, getting a BBL was it. Like it's always a constant changing factor. Like it's never
But
constant.
who dictates that though?
Men.
No, women.
Women.
Women
Men.
absolutely do.
You just said men because they consume what
Men dictate.
Women look at other girls and use that as a frame of reference to compete
But
and
they
get body
do it
enhancement surgery.
for a man's attention, though. Most women do it they get BBLs because that's going to get them the top 1%. That's what the baddest is. Somebody with a fat ass, slim waist, nice tits. That's what a 1%
That's what they
guy.
think.
That's what they think. That's what I'm saying. Like
But whose
it's
fault is that you think that way?
media.
It's social media, like society.
No,
is
it's the woman's inability to critically think and realize what men actually want. She goes off of what other girls are doing, uses that as an impetus to go ahead and create some kind of change.
But
she didn't necessarily have to do that.
But how many men were like drooling over Kim Kardashian when she got the BBL?
We're
Like,
looking at what men are
it's the
gravitating
reactions
towards.
from
They're
men,
gravitating
like-
towards the BBL girls.
Men are like, I'm an ass guy. I'm not a titties guy. Like I like ass. Most women be like, I like ass. Like that's just that.
I mean, ultimately, it's your choice though, because
That's true.
Attention.
But why? But that's why girls can go to the gym and train. But a lot of girls, I'll be honest, are lazy as fuck, and they'd rather go ahead and do the surgery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it comes back to personal responsibility and accountability. You can build that body up naturally, but most women say, you know what, I want to take the shortcut and do a BBL and just go that way.
Which is more expensive anyway.
But ultimately, it doesn't matter. You're still achieving the body that the man wants. So
That's how they look at it, you know. But again, you know, it's not a girl. Here's the thing, ladies. Men are very simple. Like a guy will go for like a regular chick a lot of the times. I've seen plenty of successful guys that with women that aren't nearly as attractive. But going back to the whole, before I deviate from the topic at hand, because she was saying you were a 9. No offense to you, but like a 9 or a 10, they pretty much get paid off of how they look. They make a living off of it. I would say most women are actually between the 4 to 7 range. And here's the thing: a lot of girls would look at like a 5 and be like, oh, what the fuck? A 5 is actually average. And there's nothing wrong with that. 5 is average. A 6 is pretty damn attractive. And a 7 is damn near a model. You know, the 8s, 9s, and 10s, those are the girls that typically are either dating an athlete or celebrity or get paid for their beauty to some degree. They're able to monetize their beauty.
And just so you know,
To
most
what
men will
man?
fuck anything. So
But
I don't think that's
man?
true. I
But
think
to what
there's
man?
more attractive women in this world than there are attractive men.
Yeah, because
the
like
selection.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
there
like,
be men
it's-
that are delusional that think they can get a woman because of their wealth or their status of how much they're making, but they're delusional as hell and they're not attractive at all to a woman. The only thing that would really be appealing to them would be their money and their wealth to that woman.
So 2 things. So she said something first, and I'll address that next. You said, go back what you were saying again, because it was more in tandem with.
There's more attractive women in this world than there are men.
But think about that. Since there's more attractive women, guess what happens when you have an oversupply of something?
It becomes less
Value comes down.
Yeah,
It's not as important.
Looks aren't as important. Yeah, that's very true. Like once there's a lot of good looking people around, if you have a high selection, like if you're just going off looks, then yeah, it's not going to be important to you. But the woman herself, what she has to bring as a woman, like her character, her morals, her vibes, that's going to become more important to a guy that has access to a whole bunch of good looking women. Because if you're just good looking, you have nothing else to offer.
But remember what I said earlier. a girl that's a 5 and a 6 is still good looking. Like a 5 is average, a 6 is good looking, a 7 is really good looking. But my thing is that, you know, we have so much, we put so much pressure on women, right? And not even pressure. Let me rephrase that. We coddle women so much, we don't tell them like the truth about where they really stand when it comes to their sexual market value. We lie to women chronically and tell them that they're perfect the way they are. They're 10s, you know, you're the best. Don't worry about what these motherfuckers think. And my thing is like, I think that's actually more destructive because we tell women that you don't have no competition. It's just you and blah, blah, blah. But that's not how really reality operates. Everything is a competition. I mean, you're going to school right now as we speak, pursuing your master's degree. Why? So that you can be more competitive in the job marketplace. Everything is a competition, whether it's pursuing a job or it's pursuing a man, right? Especially a man of status, it becomes even more competitive. But we lie to women and tell them that there is no competition. You're the one. And I think that's a destructive mindset to instill in modern day women.
I agree.
I agree.
Oh, okay. And then you had something about
I'm like trying to like
oh, you were saying men are delusional that have money?
Yeah, because you were talking, well, the question that they had asked were that women are delusional, thinking that they can be with a man that is out of their reach.
Yeah.
Right. Now, flip that. Are men delusional, thinking that they can get with women that are out of their reach?
Yeah,
Now,
but they can.
absolutely.
So
But-
they can.
It varies, but I feel like men can because of what?
Money.
Because women are
Right?
entitled.
Yeah, they're not good looking guys.
But you
who just
gotta
have money.
that's true. But we gotta go back to what does the opposite gender value? Like we know that women don't necessarily value looks to the same level men do.
Yeah.
Like if you're a good looking guy, that's great. That'll open the door. That'll open plenty of doors for you.
Yeah.
But you know, are you going to be able to compete with a guy that's average looking that has more money than you? A lot of the times you won't, because a lot of women prioritize financial security over looks.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know you're saying, well, there's a lot of guys that are delusional out there that make a lot of money. Well, they can afford to be delusional because they quite literally can afford to be delusional because they have money, and there's a significant amount of beautiful women that will gladly get with a guy that's less sexually attractive, but is able to provide some financial security. I mean, you guys all live in Miami. How many Colombian bad bitches do you see with old wrinkly dudes?
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They're with them though. So the guy's still, even though he's delusional to some degree, he's still able to get at that woman. Versus on the other end though, a woman that's, let's say, not that attractive but makes $100,000 a year, she thinks I deserve a high value man, a millionaire. And the reality is she probably is never going to get one because she's not, her value isn't tied to her income. It's tied to her actually beauty, but she thinks that her income is actually what makes her more valuable. And that's one of the biggest mistakes for educated women that are higher earning. Is that your success doesn't mean anything really to a successful man.
So what if a man
Very
isn't
true.
successful, but he thinks he can still have a chance with a woman that is beautiful, and that woman might be attracted to that person just by their personality? It doesn't have to do with.
It's possible. I have met guys that are delusional that think that like I deserve a bad bitch even though they smoke pot every day and live with their mom. But what I've noticed is that it's a minority
That's
versus
not
I've
general.
interviewed. Like most guys are fairly cognizant of where they stand in the hierarchy because like with men, right? Men are very competitive by nature. So when a millionaire walks into a room or a guy that's successful, all the guys recognize that, they understand that, and there's automatically a meritocracy set in place. Men understand that there's levels to this shit quite literally. Women, however, typically don't. It's like a woman could walk in. Let's say Oprah walked in the room, right? And everyone be like, oh my God, Oprah's in here. This is awesome. But no one's really going to give a fuck like that if it's like 10 bad bitches in there. They're going to be like, okay, cool, you make money and you're a celebrity. But
I
like,
think women know. I think
Yeah,
women know
that's
when we're in a room, we kind of know our place. You know what I mean? And
from a look standpoint though.
Yeah.
See the difference from when the men meet each other, it's what do you do? When the women meet each other, it's oh my God, you're beautiful. Do you have a boyfriend? Like when women meet, they're more concerned with like, tell me about your life from the people that you're associated with. When men meet each other, they shake hands. What do you do for a living?
Yeah.
So,
I will say though that in a room
Yeah.
like full of men, sometimes you don't know that dominating presence of the one with money, because the one who's flashy, the chain, he looks really good. He's a lot of times doesn't have as much money as the his peer who is maybe like just normal guy, but he's the one who's actually the one with the money. So a lot of times I think girls fall victim to that
But
trap.
you know what's funny? Like even though he doesn't look like he has money, he has the most. You still choose a guy with a chain.
Excuse me?
You still choose the guy with a chain.
Yeah, a lot of girls will still choose the more appealing looking guy,
Yeah.
and that's where they mess up.
Yeah. But I mean, just so that we don't deviate from it, like, are men delusional as far as to what they think they can attract? Yes, but it's a minority compared to amount of women that are delusional of what they think they can attract. And I think the reason for that is because men generally understand where they stand in the marketplace because reality reflects that. For example, if I'm a loser and I smoke pot, live with my mom all day, when I go to the club, I'm probably not going to get that much play. Girls are going to curve me. I'm going to get flaked on. I'm not going to get ass. So my inadequacies are directly reflected through my experiences, right? But with a woman, let's be honest. How many fat bitches do we know nowadays that are at the club and think I should be able to sit in a VIP section with all the baddies and everything else? Or
Bruh.
I got a sugar daddy, or I sell feet pictures. So women are far less aware of where they really stand on the totem pole because reality doesn't reflect their
I think
inadequacy.
they are aware of where they stand on the totem pole because being a woman is all about your looks. Like you have to look good as a woman to even attract most men. Well, not necessarily. Some men. I'll take that back. I'll take that back because men think with their dicks.
Yeah.
Like they
I've seen girls that are atrocious looking that still get more. And actually, we have a whole, like, this isn't even me talking shit. We literally have a study that proves this. They compared messages from very attractive men in the top 1% to average women. And the most attractive men in the top 1% still were getting less messages than girls that are average.
I think when you know you look good, you are more selective. Like
You
I feel
are,
like
even if you
when you
don't-
know you look good, you don't.
You're missing the point, though. The point is that average women get far more attention from the opposite gender than men get at the top tier get from women. So that changes. If you're getting attention from a lot of people, regardless of how you look or being average, well, let's be honest, that's going to inflate your ego to a degree. I mean, it goes back to that discussion we had on entitlement. Why are so many modern day women entitled? Well, because they have far more options than they ever had before. Average women nowadays have access to higher status men through the advent of the internet.
But do they really have access to higher status men? Like, I mean, like
Yes,
getting
they
a man.
do.
Yes.
Yo, a girl wakes up, right? Goes on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'll fly you out. I'll buy you a bag.
Yeah.
What you
Well,
doing
let's pull
tonight?
that up. Go ahead, Chris.
It's crazy, man. I mean,
You get on Hinge.
before you even leave the house, niggas are telling you you're beautiful, you're amazing. You got hella
I
attention.
don't think all
No.
girls get that though.
I do.
They got offers.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't say you, sweetie. I'm saying just all girls in general. You know what I mean? It just all depends on like where in the tier are you.
Well, compared to
let
guys,
me put
though.
it this way. An
Yeah, I
average looking woman can DM a verified music artist,
This one?
and that guy will probably respond to her.
Not
Yeah.
Versus, if you take the top best looking guy and he sends a girl to a message to an average girl, it's 50-50. She might respond. Okay, number of messages received versus recipients of attractiveness. Bam. You see that with the female participants, the more attractive they are, it literally skyrockets up versus with the men. Even at the most attractive, they're barely competing with average women.
Where are you getting these stats from?
This one comes from I think it's either Instagram or Tinder dating app.
Explain it again.
Yeah, what are the
It's
factors?
Tinder?
that
Okay,
are
thank you,
making the
Chris.
difference?
So basically what it is it shows, if you guys can see, the dark blue line is female recipients and then the light blue line is the male recipients. What this illustrates is that the most attractive men are pretty much barely competing with average looking women. As far as like messages, getting messages.
Well, that's because men are pursuers.
Yeah.
They initiate. Women don't.
No, of course. But remember, the whole premise of this, the whole reason why we got to go back to the context under why I brought this up. My argument is simply that average women punch out of their weight class because they think they can because of all the messages and validation they get.
I
That's
think
why I'm saying
that's not true. If the men that are hitting you up are rather unattractive,
Right.
then
What
that's
kind
gonna
of men are hitting
then
you
It's
up?
just like if you're getting hit up by men that aren't really
Yeah.
top of the line or they're
Right.
just.
Remember, we said average women.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying in general, like as a person.
So average
like,
man hits up average woman. Wouldn't you? That would match, correct?
That's not going to inflate my ego.
That's
So
what I'm
you're
saying.
average.
Like if it's
It's not
like
going to inflate my ego. You're an average
if
guy.
it's a good looking man hitting you up, like multiple good looking men, then
yeah,
it's just
then
like
you're going to feel some type
because
of-
let's be honest, like top percent
Tier.
men, like 1% men, they're not gonna go after just anybody.
Anybody.
So like if a
Right.
man like that is going after you, then that's when your ego is going to be inflated. But if it's just an average man DMing you, I don't think your ego should.
Right.
Unless you're
Maybe
attracted to
maybe if
him.
it's one average man, but if it's hundreds of average men, that's gonna
Yeah.
Even
100%
then,
inflate your
the
ego.
apps are saturated with like so many
It's
men.
just like you know how easy a man is, so, it's never going
Okay,
Here's what happens,
we can
right?
explain why, but it doesn't change the fact as to women have inflated egos because they have an overabundance mindset with men. That's what I'm. That's my argument. My argument is simply that average women get an abundance of attention from all types of men. Therefore, their egos go up alongside it. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know about all types of men.
So to break it down, right? Let's say, for example, you're on Instagram. you might get 100 DMs from guys. Maybe 50% are unattractive. Maybe like 10% might be attractive, right? That's still 100 DMs. He gets on Instagram, he might get like 2 DMs, 5 DMs, right? So what happens is, yeah, you might not like all those guys, but 1 or 2 you might actually like. So you're like, you know what? I got 100 DMs. Perfect. Now I deserve better because niggas hitting me up. So now I have all the attention. You know what? Forget these guys in my DMs. I want better guys. So off rip, but from sheer numbers, you want better guys.
If you have more options, you're naturally going to gravitate towards the top of those options. But if you don't have as much, you can't afford to be as selective. This is just human nature.
That's natural.
But that's what we're arguing, though.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So you can't say that all those messages don't count. They still do count, because even though those guys are invisible to you, it doesn't change the fact that like you're still getting attention from these guys to prop up the people that are at the higher tier, so you notice them. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
If your inbox was completely empty, you would be far more open to speaking to someone that you may not think is on your level. However, when you got hundreds, if not thousands of messages, well, now you have to prioritize only the top tier guys.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that, you're getting these messages from these ugly dudes and it matters. No, I'm just saying it plays into the entire totality of the circumstances that these average guys messaging you, all right, directly impact your own self-worth and value. And you say, okay, I got a bunch of average guys hitting me up. I can do better than this. Then that's when you go to rise to the cream of the crop. And that's what we've noticed about women is that if you leave women to their own devices, what do? They pick the best guy that they can get.
I mean, but what's
men get what they can,
guy?
women get what they want.
What's the best guy to you? Somebody that has a blue check or something?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just using that in general terms. But because women are highly attracted to status, but that's just an example.
But not only to status.
I think that's a survivalist mechanism in women. We want the best.
I'm not faulting y'all for it. I'm just saying that when women have options, they pick the best guy. When men have options, they try to get the most women. See the difference?
As you should.
See the difference?
As you should. Why not?
I mean, but is that a man of value that tries to get the most?
Is that a man of value?
That's the reality. Yes.
Yeah. If a man is
The more value man has, the more he's going to try to exercise those options.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's
their nature.
That's 100%, dude. That's 100% accurate. Like if a man's making at least more than 7 figures, you think you're the only person he's talking to.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything. That's not what I'm referring to.
You might not like it, but that's just how it is.
I mean, but who says that's how it is? That's my thing. Like,
well,
just,
when you get to dating people, you're gonna understand. Trust me, you'll find out.
Well, she's looking at it through a female lens.
Yeah.
For her, it's hard to fathom. Well, I would just want one partner. Why the fuck am I going to go around and try to get other people? But you're looking at it through a female lens. Men and women are different. Women want quality. Men want quantity.
Is that eternal? Is that forever? Is
that's
that
not
like
a female lens? That's not a female lens. That's just.
Is that dating or is that
is a
like
female
into
lens.
marriage?
I don't think it's a female.
That's not a female lens. That's just somebody that wants a monogamous.
Did you guys not hear what she said earlier?
Repeat what she said.
Yeah. What?
See, there's the problem.
No.
I'm listening very closely to what she's saying.
A man of value is like, is that a man of value that wants multiple women, basically? Like,
yes, that's what they want.
So you're saying, like, regardless of dating,
I'll take it a step further.
Stages,
he don't even have to be a man of value. He could be a regular guy. He's still gonna want a multitude of women.
No, I'm not taking. I'm saying like, well, everybody's definitely. Well,
if you're
what
religious,
they believe.
like if you're a religious man and you're a man of God,
man of God.
If you're a man of God, you're a man of God.
A man of God.
Okay, you're a man of God, but it doesn't change the fact that you still want those women. The only difference is you have the discipline to not want to do it.
Exactly. You won't go into those desires, that temptation.
Self-control.
You have self-control. Like
a lot of men lack that.
Just because you see it and you want it, that doesn't mean you have to go after it and go and get it.
Yeah, what do the top successful men have is discipline. That's literally what they carry. Then other men don't carry is actually discipline. So if you don't have the discipline to be like, oh, I only want one woman, I can only like sustain myself to one woman, then you really don't have discipline in all areas of your life.
Question for you. What if I told you you need to be disciplined and you need to go ahead and get with a guy that makes $50K per year, going to be faithful to you, and is going to be a good husband? How would that make you feel? Want to let her answer? Hold on.
$50K per year.
Yeah, you need to be disciplined and get a guy on your level. You can't go ahead and...
So my question is, they only have access to $50K per year and they can't multiply with investments or anything.
He'll be good to you.
You got an average guy.
Option to like multiply their money whatever way they want to, but they're a good guy.
You got an average guy. He's a good man, but you need to exercise discipline and get a guy that's on your level, makes your amount of money, your height, your capability level.
He's a hardworking man.
Yeah.
Well, my level of money, what I'll be making is over $200K.
Okay. Right now, while you're 21, you're at your peak right now.
I would be okay with that.
You would be okay?
Right now, but you would have to have You would have to have ambition or enough
You're not-
growth to be able to grow your
So-
income.
Come
like-
together.
Yeah, so not fine with
I
that.
mean,
You
no,
know-
like long term, no. Right now, this age, yes. But like if I'm getting older,
Do you see what I just did there?
You triggered my trap card.
Yeah, see, the ladies didn't even notice what I just did there. So I told you what men innately want in women, a multitude of women. And then you guys went ahead and immediately said, well, you need to be disciplined and like reel that in. And then when I asked you, okay, well, you know what? You need to be disciplined and get a guy on your level and be okay with that. You said no. See how your no, let me finish. See how your biological urge was met with, I'm going to do what I want. I don't care what you think. And then when I said, no, you got to discipline it, it was like, no. But then when I said, well, a man's biological urge is to go ahead and have sex with a lot of women, you immediately said exercise discipline. Do y'all not catch what I just did there?
No, but I didn't say no. I said yes.
No, you definitely said no.
Yeah.
Because you
What?
said he would have to have this to make it work. We're just saying this is what it is.
And
no,
yes,
no, he
but-
said 50K. You said 50K.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah, sure.
I'm like trying to get the factors into everything you're saying. I'm not trying to.
That's a no. Because
It's not a no,
notice,
like-
right? We
It's a
told
no,
you.
dog.
I still don't think what we just. I don't think they caught what we just did.
No.
No, she's trying to wiggle around it.
Yeah.
I'm not wiggling around it. I would definitely go with a guy that makes 50K. This
For
right
now.
now, this age, yes.
See, right now, but later on now.
See, here's the
But you
thing.
said it's
He's going to
21.
grow.
You said
This
it's
is a
21.
perfect example, and we talked about this on the show a million times. Perfect example of a woman's wants are her preferences, and it's okay. A man's wants are demonized, and you need to exercise discipline. Men want to have sex with a lot of women. Women want to have sex with the best man. No one bats an eye when a woman says, I want one man of a certain quality, and I want him to commit to me. But when a guy says, I want to have a multitude of women, it's always met with, why aren't you disciplined? What's wrong with you? Are you
Because
blah, blah,
he's
blah?
making a commitment to be in a monogamous relationship, but he is not living up to that. So it contradicts everything he is telling you. How can I respect you? If you don't want to be monogamous and only fuck me, just make it known. But
Sure.
a lot of men are too pussy to do
Listen,
that.
Sure, it's because most women can't handle the truth.
Listen,
Maybe so, but y'all are also too pussy to do that.
this
Women can't handle the truth.
is
Okay,
perfect.
so then
Half
you'll
and
lose
half.
me. But
This is
okay,
perfect.
man
At
up.
least
You'll
be
lose
honest.
me.
Yes,
And
yes.
move on
This
to the next girl
leads
who's gonna accept
to
it.
tonight's topic. Leaders on the panel, we want your honest opinion here. Give us the truth, no cap. Please tell us who cheats more, in your opinion, men or women, and then say why. And we'll start right here. Who cheats more, men or women, and then just say
Obviously
why.
men.
So
No.
we'll start right here.
This is
What's cheating? Wait,
obvious.
can
No.
you describe what is
Okay.
cheating?
Yeah,
Cheating
fresh.
just means, for example, fidelity. And that
What
can be
sense?
even
What
DMing
degree?
another
Okay,
guy,
thank you.
texting another guy, calling
Yeah.
him behind your boyfriend's back. Even
Okay.
as simple as like his attention could be cheating.
It's not sex. Yeah,
So-
it's entertaining.
do with
the-
sex.
Sex is the worst tragedy.
Yeah.
but it can
Entertain
start
the
as
opposite
texting.
gender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So for you, say gender and know why.
Gender. This is a good one because it's like I know girls and guys who are
Yes.
sneaky. as
I'm like half and
Wait,
half.
From your
am
experience,
I
who's the
allowed
worst?
to, am I allowed to cuss or
Yeah.
no? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I know guys and girls who are sneaky as fuck. I will say girls, we're sneaky, but we're smart about it. Guys, I'm sorry, y'all are a
Y'all are
little dumb.
dumb.
Y'all are dumb. So I'm kind of in the middle because like I have a lot of girlfriends, I have a lot of guy friends, and it's like it's nice to not nice, but it's interesting to see like both POVs basically on like how they cheat or how they operate when they like message someone, or especially like if they're going out of town or whatever. Same with my guy friends, and they're like, because they tell me all the tea.
So who cheats more?
Men or women?
Don't beat around the bush here.
Let's hear it.
Which one is
You
it?
have to
Okay, from
choose.
what I have seen,
Mhm.
I am unfortunately gonna have to go with the.
I've
You know what
seen
you're
it.
gonna say.
It is not that
You
hard.
know
It
it's
is
girls.
not that hard.
Girls, okay,
You
girls.
gotta
Girls
decide.
next.
What about you?
Okay.
Girls.
I can see the half and half point of view because I do see where women, it's easily accessible for them to cheat, but I think that men are more willing to cheat.
So who is it? Men or women?
But who actually
gonna go
cheats
with-
more is the question. It's not who's more willing to cheat. It's who actually
It's
cheats
simple,
more.
ladies. Men or women?
And
You have to choose.
God damn.
I'm gonna go
Wow.
with. I'm gonna go with women.
Is that-
Okay, was it that hard?
I feel like
Was
they
it
don't
that
want
hard?
You
to.
can say men too. If you want to say men, go ahead. It's
Yeah.
it's fine.
I can't argue that though. I
Yeah.
can't argue the men
What about
part.
you?
I'm
I
gonna
cannot
say
do that.
woman as well, just because like the market for us is more saturated, so
Mm.
there's more
Exactly.
opportunities
Exactly.
to cheat compared to a guy, like you were saying, barely gets any attention or DMs or stuff like that. So that's why
Okay.
I think woman.
Good point.
I 100% say men. Men cheat
Okay.
more. As we stated earlier, there
Okay.
are more attractive women than there are men. Like I feel like it's
Merch.
it's really hard to find an actual attractive man that is a good man. And if you have that, like it's scarce and you're gonna try and hold on to it as long as possible.
Right.
But there's a lot of access to beautiful women with beautiful vibes. Like they have more to offer than their looks. And I feel like men have a lot more of an option with who they can pick, and they get tempted more often not than women.
Man, you are smart. I swear to God.
I really co-sign what she said, like the access, like
Men, okay.
more, men. So I just think y'all have a lot less self-control than women, and y'all fall victim to opportunity and temptation much more likely than women.
Just out of curiosity, you two, what percentage of men do you think are sexually active with women?
What percentage of men are sexually active with women?
Yes.
Out of 100%.
How often do men get pussy, basically?
Basically, yeah.
Out of like
Maybe,
celibate
like-
men? You're
No,
saying?
if you
Like,
lined up
no,
100 guys, if you lined up 100 guys, how many of them do you think are actually getting laid by women?
all of them.
All of them? Okay. What about you? I just want to see where your mindset is on this.
Maybe like 50-50.
You think 50-50? Okay.
Where's the cap button? Do you still have that? The sound?
I do, but we're gonna we're going somewhere with this.
Or women who cheats more and why?
I would say women, because I think we're schemy, bro, and we get bored easily. Like it's just real. Like we get bored easily, and if you're not adding to the plate, you can be easily replaced. And if you're gonna waste that man's time, then like why are you doing that? Just move on. You know what I mean? Like they're easily replaceable, and I just feel like she said, it's very saturated, like this market, but it's hard to get a valuable man that's really gonna like add to the plate, because I feel like a lot of women have so many expectations of men and they don't exceed those expectations. So that's why we get bored, because we have this idea of a man and what we want to see, and then we end up settling for something that isn't what we want. We're just settling for something that we think we need, and then in that relationship we just kind of feel stuck. So then we end up doing some stupid shit, and we end up cheating on them or texting somebody to entertain them because we're bored and we're not entertained or entitled, right?
Okay. So ladies, real quick back this way now. Tell us a story to back up your claim to this gender. So for example, if you say women, tell us a story either personal for yourself or your friend that's cheated on somebody that you know. I'm gonna start right here.
So you claimed women.
She's a woman. So tell us a story about women that you can back up your claim.
Okay.
From your experience.
I'm going to talk about my ex. I'm going to talk about a personal experience, because I can't talk about I can't talk about other women, so I only have to talk about myself, right? So my previous relationship that I was in, he just wasn't really like adding to the plate, so I felt like I was settling at a very young age, and I was innocent, and I didn't know what I wanted at the time. So I was in a long-term relationship again for over 2 years, and he cheated on me multiple times. So I was just like, okay, I'm just going to talk to other people while still being with this person, because I felt like I was stuck, right? So in that moment, I'm stuck, right?
Going back and forth.
Yeah, I'm going back and forth with this person. When
Was
in
it
reality,
easy to find other suitors?
just because of social media, it's easy to just
easy, right?
It's easy to just hit somebody up
Instagram.
and just entertain them in a conversation, and just they're gonna make you feel a certain type of way, this type of lust, because it's not love, it's just lust. They're just seeing what they like, you see what they like, and you're just creating this false reality of a person that you think they might fit your bracket, because what you're in right now isn't obtaining what you want and you desire. So that had to get cut, and then I had to work on myself, and now I'm in a relationship with a guy that's actually, he's good. But yeah, that's pretty much
Good
it. That's
enough, right?
Exact.
Thank you for being honest.
He's good.
All
He's good.
What about you?
Yeah, I've been cheated on like college. This guy, you could consider him high value man, but I had no idea, and I'm really good, and like I have a really strong intuition. I feel like I'm really good at assessing people and like seeing how people move, but like he really fooled me, and it hurt my ego, I think, just because I got fooled. But the only way I found out was from his therapist. I used to work internship for his therapist.
Wow.
And
That's crazy.
His therapist told me to be keen about what he was doing. And so then I just started being more keen to what he was doing. And the day I graduated college, I walked in on him in the room with another girl. And I
How
was
dare
like,
him?
They could have just been talking, man.
Emotional
damage.
Stop.
So, you know, but typical man,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Damn, that's crazy. That nigga cheating on you. That's wild. Was he black?
No.
See, black men
Oh.
don't cheat. All right, go ahead.
Question, go back to you real quick because you said you were entertaining other guys. Did you find yourself talking to guys that you didn't even necessarily like that because the attention was something that you enjoyed?
So while I was with him, people knew I was in a relationship and they were still hitting me up. I guess guys want girls that are in relationships
Vice
because
versa.
or same way, girls want guys that are in relationships too because they're, I don't know, more suitable. They're more obtainable.
Or less.
You want what you can't
obtainable.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, they like it for different
Not me,
reasons.
though.
different reasons.
The
Everybody has
woman
their-
is looking to try to get security from that man.
because
That
he's
man
a
is
secure man.
no. When women talk to a guy that's in a relationship, she wants to take that girl's place and be his main girl. When a man talks to a woman that already has a guy, he just wants to fuck her and throw her back to him.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
difference between men and women
Ego boost.
when it comes to that. So,
I was just trying to like fill this.
well, hold on. The
pain.
question was simple.
Okay. What was the
When
question?
you were with your boyfriend and you weren't satisfied and you were entertaining and talking to other men, did you find yourself talking to other men that you necessarily weren't even attracted to like that, but you just enjoyed the attention?
Nah, I wouldn't
Nah?
talk to. I wouldn't talk to
Stop the
somebody.
cap.
So
No,
everyone
no,
you
no.
talked to, you had sexual attraction for them and you would fuck them.
No, I didn't fuck them. I didn't say
You
that.
would.
Did
But
you?
I would I?
You're missing the
Yeah,
question.
I would.
Listen
I would.
very, very closely.
Okay, go.
All the men that you spoke to while you were in a relationship with your guy, were they all attractive enough where you would fuck all of them? Or were some of them like, I don't even find this guy arousing like that. I'm just talking to him because I like the attention.
Yeah.
Definitely, I would talk to them just because I wanted the attention.
Thank you. That's my question.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Okay,
You said men, so
Yeah,
What?
but why are you saying like plural? Like if it was like a flock of men that I was like
Probably.
reaching out to.
It's,
Bro.
It
it's,
really
it's to prove a
wasn't.
point that women value attention over everything else.
Okay.
okay, I say men.
Like women will gladly talk, to make it nice and simple, women will gladly talk to a guy that they don't even find attractive for the attention. Whereas men, we're not going to talk to a girl unless we're trying to fuck her. See the difference?
That's someone.
But that doesn't mean that I would fuck them. Like just because I'm attracted to them.
He
Yes, I
just
understand.
said that.
I understand what you're saying.
No, you don't.
you're
Okay.
trying to save yourself face, but he just saying
Yes.
it's an example. If they talk to you, they want to smash. You
It
might not wanna-
literally,
you
it
might not wanna
literally
fuck them.
it makes you look better. What I just said.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
I'm saying that women will sit there and entertain and talk to men that they don't have sexual attraction to because they enjoy the attention.
Yeah.
I'm saying men would never talk to a girl that they don't want to have sex with. Women will talk to men they don't want to have sex with. Men won't do that.
Yeah.
We're different. We have different objectives when we deal with the opposite gender. It proves my point that women value attention over everything else.
So he's clarifying your point
Yeah.
that you don't you don't want to.
Please listen, ladies. Like, listen to understand. Don't listen to just respond.
Yeah.
Because if you actually listen to what I'm saying, you're gonna see. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because actually, literally, I just delineated what you said. I just broke it down a little bit more.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
I say it's men because just looking at past experiences with friends and myself, if you're talking to a guy and 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be the only girl that they're talking to. And they're going to lie about saying that they're talking to other girls. And men make it a fact to make you feel like you're the only one for, I don't know, for mysterious reasons. We can just be honest. And straight up.
dream.
Yeah,
be
selling dreams.
honest.
Men constantly sell women dreams, saying they're the only one. Women, I
Do you
feel
think?
like
Do you know why men do that? Just out of
Why?
curiosity. No. I'm just asking. I want to know
it's
if you
all
know.
a game. Like it's part of the game. Like if you make a woman believe she's the only one, you're gonna get everything from that woman. Like
Exactly.
guys
Yeah.
want every woman to give them all of them. Like they just want
Cake and eat it too.
exactly have their cake and eat it too. So I feel like men are just very. They're not smart with it. I mean, they're just. You can tell like a man's just gonna go after
So
whatever.
you don't think men should be able to have their cake and eat it too?
No.
No.
Should women?
No. Not if you guys made a commitment as a relationship. That's what the definition of
But
a
wouldn't it
relationship.
be fair to say that if you got a man that's exactly what you wanted, like he's higher status, has the money, etc., he checks all the boxes for you, that you got what you wanted and you're getting your cake and eating it too?
So
I mean, that's
we're
what
lacking
most
loyalty.
women want,
So
but
we're lacking
everybody's an
loyalty.
individual.
Not really. That
How
guy's
are we not
providing
lacking
and provisioning for you and protecting you, so you are getting loyalty.
No, loyalty is monogamy.
No, that's
No.
how you show
No.
loyalty. That's
Yeah.
not how men show loyalty.
Perception.
But that's
You show loyalty by not fucking other people. We show loyalty by protecting you.
But how are you speaking for the whole male population? Is my thing. Like
I'm just telling you how men in general think. Men can love a woman and have sex with other girls.
So you know what's funny? You've seen men cheat, right? And you still question why he's telling you why men cheat. It's like
But I
he's
don't
telling you the
believe
answer.
that.
You're like, no, it should be this way.
And
He's telling you what it really is.
and Fresh,
I
I'm
mean-
sure she smashed guys at first, and they just dumped her. Hey, fuck it. So it's what it is.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I'm
part of
just.
dating.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I understand. I'm just saying.
Of
Like,
course you do.
I'm saying like to say every guy is like that is my thing.
Yeah,
Like, that's
we
what
can't do
I-
that.
To be 1,000, where it's a general podcast, and generally speaking, most guys think this way. No, do some don't.
Keep it
Pretty
simple.
much. But
Yeah.
If I lied to 100 men and I told them you can keep your girl but also have sex with other girls and your girl isn't going to get mad about it, 99 of them are going to say, "Cool, I'll do it."
100 will.
Okay. Well, I'm trying
This
to give her that one exception to the rule, but exceptions don't make the rule.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what makes a guy like that rare. Like
Yeah.
that's what makes
Yeah.
him high value to me.
That's
Like
what
a
makes him
guy
high
that can
value,
actually
yeah.
like be monogamous is a high value man to me. Like
I disagree.
Yeah.
Him being
I agree.
monogamous actually lowers his value
how?
Why?
because the thing is that men that have options, okay, and are attractive, being monogamous goes against keeping their value high. The whole reason why he's high value is because other women want him. And I'll be
What
honest,
if he has money?
It doesn't matter. Of course, I'm
Other
not
girls are
saying
gonna want
women
him.
aren't going to
Okay.
want him.
other girls are gonna want him.
It's the fact that he can sustain
That's what I'm
himself from
saying.
giving himself to other women. That's not what I'm saying.
Why
Other
should he
women-
though?
Because he
made a
values himself as a
commitment.
man. Like,
He
why
made a
are you
commitment
giving
to
if
you.
for you or for him?
No, if you're a high value person in general, why are you giving yourself out to anybody that wants
Yeah,
you?
but that
Like,
helps you, but not him.
how does
Girl,
that help
just
him?
manifest
Like,
it, girl.
how does that help him?
Manifest it,
You
girl.
got what you want. But
Manifest
can he
it.
have what he
seen
wants?
that.
But how is giving himself to multiple women getting what he wants?
That's
You
what
got a
men
house,
want.
Yeah,
you got a
sex.
ring. You got a
Okay,
baby.
when you have sex with a woman, what do you get out of it?
Come.
You know, for men, right?
On your body.
Oh
That too.
God! Oh
But
God!
for
your
men,
face.
right? When it smash a girl, it's like taking a piss. You're like, okay, cool, I smash. But my girl that I actually love, I'm gonna take her out, show her a good time, make sure that she's the one at home. Like she's different because
But don't you think you're missing something within yourself to feel like you have to go find
Definitely.
other women?
that's the thing.
I mean,
You
the cum
think
is
we're missing
gone.
something, but as guys, we're
No,
not.
I'm asking you personally. Like, do you think you're missing something within yourself? If you feel
the
like
cum.
yeah.
No. Just think of Christmas.
I mean,
I mean, it's
I think it's just lacking
so are you
self-control.
truly happy? Like, are you truly happy?
Yes.
Having sex with multiple women.
It's-
You know what?
Yes,
They
and
like it. They want
We
it.
don't talk about what comes with infidelity. Like, there's so many things that are so negative that comes with infidelity. It could come with a crazy
It comes
a
right.
girl. It could come with STDs,
A child.
like,
And the energy
a love
exchange
child.
crazy.
Like,
Yes,
yeah, energy exchange.
that
Like,
part.
men,
Big thing,
but
we
they don't
need to
believe in
stop
that.
normalizing
Look at the
that.
Bible.
Cheating is like just what they're innate born
I mean, cum
to
is
be
normal.
able to do.
I mean, you can come with your
You
girl.
can come with your girl.
I mean, that's just if you're not satisfied with one woman, then you need to ask yourself why.
But it's
We need to
exciting.
normalize
You just
girls
don't
dating
want
nice guys
others.
again.
we
'cause
do.
that's fair.
We do.
Yeah.
You don't
You're-
get nice guys.
I mean,
You don't think girls want
50K
nice
a year,
guys?
nice guys. No, you don't date those guys.
But
I
why do
love
they have
nice
to make
guys.
only 50K a year to be nice? You saying
A nigga with
Yeah.
Why do I only get to have sex with one girl?
Bitches.
that's
so do you want your girl to have
Okay,
sex
if
with you only?
That's you. That's just
Yes.
Do you
you.
want your
Yes,
girl to be
yes.
monogamous to you?
That's the way it should be.
Why?
Because women are not supposed to
I
be
love
hoes.
this.
Men
But
aren't
men
supposed to be
are?
hoes.
Really. Men aren't hoes. Men are hoe makers.
Women are hoes too, but men aren't supposed to be hoes. Women aren't supposed to be hoes. But that doesn't change reality.
Question for you. Do you want to be a hoe?
I'm not a hoe.
Okay, so then why are you arguing? Why are you arguing for something you don't even want to be?
Wow.
Who were talking about a general topic?
Why do you want to argue for something that you don't even want to be?
Yeah.
Who said I was arguing for
But
something I
do
didn't
you
want
want
to
to
You
be
are right
like?
now.
Would you like to be?
No,
called that?
this
Like,
is
No,
addressing the fact
It's,
that
you're missing the complete point. She's making an argument for something she doesn't even believe in and or want to do. However, I'm making an argument for what men do want to do. See the
no, no,
difference?
this is just
I see
testing
it,
your
I see
logic.
it,
I'm
I
just
see
testing
it.
your logic with another
you're failing.
extreme
You're
logic.
Terribly. Terribly.
No, this is, I'm not really failing anything. This is me asking a general question. Like, why do you feel like women have to be monogamous to a man if he's not monogamous to
Let me
her?
ask you a better question. Are men and women the same?
No, we're
No,
not.
they're not.
Hold on. Yes or no?
No, we're not the same.
Okay, would it be fair to say since we're not the same, we play by a different set of rules that may give one person an advantage and someone else a disadvantage and vice versa in different situations?
But you haven't explained the advantage to having sex with multiple women.
Yeah, what's
What's the advantage? Like, if you could actually break that down,
Sure.
what's the advantage of sleeping with multiple women?
Well,
Excitement.
a man that can have sex with a lot of women brings value to the world. A woman that has sex with a lot of dudes
How?
loses value to the world.
How does that bring value to the world?
Because women have sex with men typically that are better than themselves. And if a man can have sex with a lot of women, that right there in itself is proof that that man has social status and value.
To what?
But
Other
how
men?
does that bring
No, to
value
women.
to the world?
More kids.
Well, here's the thing.
More love children?
More kids that you can't emotionally
that are
support.
not-
Hold on,
that
let's
grow up
rewind. Let's
into
rewind it. You said, how does he bring value to the world? You missed. So you brought up a really good point. The reason why he's able to have sex with so many girls is because he already brought value to the world. Okay, let's break this down logically. When a man has status, he's done something to earn that status. He's probably solved some kind of problem. He's created a business. He's helped people, etc. Money is nothing more than a value exchange. So when a man earns money, he earns status alongside it. That is from his merit. He's done something to achieve that. He's brought value to the world to a degree.
Okay.
Okay? He solved
I agree.
problems.
Yeah.
A byproduct of that is other men respect him, other women respect him. With women, with respect comes arousal and attraction. Guess what? He's made an impact on the world. So other women view him as a higher status man and they want to have sex with him. Let's use Drake as an example. He makes music that's internationally known with everyone.
Drake.
Women love him. He doesn't have to hit on him. He doesn't have to hit on them. Matter of fact, when he's here in Miami and he throws his parties, he invites a bunch of different girls. They all come and they all want to meet him and talk to him. He doesn't say a word to any of them.
Yeah.
He picks the best one at the end and he just hangs out with her.
Yeah.
But his success, he's brought value to the world, speaks for him. And then as a byproduct of that, the women come to him. Okay. So for men, they can't have sex with women unless they do bring value to the world. With women, though, it's not the same. You're born with your value. So therefore, men come to you. Men, we must earn our value, so the girls come to us only after we create the value. So we don't play by the same set of rules. You guys, for all intents and purposes, are trust fund babies. We are self-made millionaires. A self-made millionaire is not going to take financial advice from a trust fund baby. Essentially, no disrespect to you two, you guys are trust fund babies trying to tell men who are self-made millionaires how to deal with their money. A trust fund baby can't tell a millionaire, self-made, how to spend his money. In other words, let's flip it. A woman with given sexual market value can't tell someone with earned sexual market value how to exercise that sexual market value.
Yeah.
It's the opposite gender.
I agree. I just think there are different men out there, and there's men of God, and they hold themselves to a higher status.
The only difference
It's
between
not a matter of like the world's validation.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
These men of God, these guys that you say that like they should be monogamous, whatever, they're still watching porn. They still fantasize. They still want other women. A man's innate need is to be with a
That's not
multitude
taking
of women.
away from that. It's saying they're able to sustain.
But why should they is my argument.
Carnal desire.
Okay, hold on.
They made
No
a
one-
commitment.
No,
They made
because
a vow.
You'll
Do
be
you know what
happy
marriage
in that
vows
commitment.
say? Have you heard them
well, it
being
depends
said?
on what religion. Because
You're
I'm
not
Muslim.
gonna be
You can have
happy
4 wives.
fucking
but
100 women every day for the rest of your life. Eventually,
How
you're
do you know
gonna
that?
That's just reality. Or maybe you personally, but
that's just reality.
Every man on this earth is not gonna be happy. Okay, yeah, you have your phase where you want to have sex with a whole bunch of women, get to know all these women. But if you get to know all these women every day, day in and day out, getting to know more and more women, they have no
Hey, what if
value
I told you
but
this?
sex.
You know what? You should marry a hobo. Like he's gonna be a good guy to you, and he's
No,
gonna have
that's
fun.
not what I'm saying.
But
There's
hold
men
on.
that are
Do you
on
not just see what I did?
Okay.
I'm telling you what you should do with your sexual market value, and you look at me like I'm crazy. You should marry a hobo. He's gonna be a nice guy. He's gonna take care of you. You know, he has a nice house. It's a cardboard box. Like,
no, that's not.
See how? But do you not see? I'm just literally using your argument back. Like, do you not see how ludicrous that is? You're trying to tell a guy to reel it in. That's like me telling you need to reel it in and pick a lower status guy. See the difference?
Dang.
My thing is just choose your lifestyle.
Wow, she can't see the
My
logic
thing
in
is
that.
just choose your lifestyle, because once you make a vow, once you make a commitment, why are you contradicting that? Why are you being a hypocrite and then
Because
sleeping with
women can't handle the
multiple?
truth.
Well, then you're a pussy for not being able to be a man and man up and say the truth.
Well, on this podcast, we tell guys to tell the truth, but we live in reality. We don't operate on should, could, and would. We know that guys are going to lie. So we tell girls, be prepared. Be prepared to share your guy to a degree, especially if he's successful.
You really think that's all men, or are you just saying valid?
What did we say earlier? Line up 100 of them, right?
I think
your
he's
reality,
speaking generally.
99 want to fuck other girls.
If a
Okay,
man
not
can,
one.
if a
I
man
mean,
can
women,
cheat,
if you
right?
line up all these model men, they look fine as hell. They'd be like, you want to fuck all of them? Of course, they're going to say, yeah. No. Are they going to fuck all of them? No, they're not. Like,
But that's the point. If a guy can cheat, right, and not get caught, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
You know what's hilarious?
It's not
like-
saying that you don't have urges to cheat. That's not what anybody's saying. Like, any human being has an urge. Like, if you're attracted to somebody, I want to fuck them or I want to be with them, whatever, make out with them, whatever you want to do. That's not what anybody's saying. They're not saying, oh, you don't have these urges. Just the fact that you can sustain from those urges, that makes you a high value person. If I'm a woman, I'm attracted to this guy. Let me go fuck him. I'm attracted to this guy. Let me go fuck him. A nigga's gonna be like, no, I don't want her. She's for everybody. She's for the streets. But if a man says, oh, I've been with her, and her, if you go down
He's
the
gonna
street,
be more attractive.
no, he's not.
Yes, he
I don't
will be.
want.
No, I
he's
don't want
not.
her to marry
If
me.
a woman
That's
knows,
nasty.
yeah,
That's
community dick. Like
That's
nobody wants
nasty.
that.
I don't want
You know
an
what's funny?
STD. No,
It's
thank
called
you.
experience, though.
Yeah,
So
but you probably have
girls don't want to
something.
date a virgin, 100%. But a guy with experience knows how to please you, how to pleasure you. It's kind of like you want it without the actual benefit, because what happens is a guy with experience has to fuck girls. And guess what? Fucking multiple girls leads to good experience. So when you meet him for the first time, hey, you know what? He's in the bedroom laying it down. Damn, this nigga could lay it on the pipe. It's from experience. How else is he gonna get that experience?
Well, there's experience because you've had several relationships, and then there's just being a hoe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can get experience from one person. Like,
Yeah.
No, you can't.
If I meet one girl,
I'm gonna be honest
and I
with you.
love her-
Not really.
I don't think that's accurate.
I think
don't
I learned
that's
something new with
depending
every
on your
person I'm
natural
with.
abilities. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're just naturally
'Cause some guys-
talented, I feel like you don't have to go through a lot of people to get.
I
what you
mean,
need.
if
If
you
one
like,
guy's just fucking
cook the
with
same
one girl,
dish-
I don't think he's gonna be experienced compared to a guy that's fucking with other
Bruv.
multiple women who are experienced with other women. Because if you're just with one person, you're just kind of, I don't know. Okay, so if you're only fucking one person, right? Well, he said like let's say if a guy's a virgin, right? He's not gonna be experienced. He's not gonna know what he's doing. You're gonna be like, yo, what are you doing down there? Like you don't know what you're doing, and you're just gonna be like cringe. You're not gonna want to fuck with him, right?
I mean,
Either you can teach him what to do, but like what woman really wants to teach a man what to do in bed? You want a man to know what he's doing in bed. You want him to like, please you and know what he's doing. Because if he doesn't know what he's doing, why am I fucking with you? Like, why am I'm not gonna be
but it's all
aroused
about how
by
you
you.
move.
Well,
It's like, are you a hoe? Like you literally
if you're
fuck like 5 girls a night,
No,
or
you're
you,
fucking
like,
you
that's
just
yeah.
had multiple
different.
relationships.
Yeah.
You've had sex in those relationships.
Yeah.
It's a difference.
Yeah, there is a difference. There's a certain degree to like if you're fucking the whole entire street of Miami, or you're just, you've had multiple partners and you've
Yeah.
learned how to please women.
Yeah.
To then the men that are not you guys in particular, I'm just saying in general. To
Fresh.
then the men that are out in the streets fucking multiple girls and then end up getting STDs, don't know. And we had this topic with your boys here too, that men are just fucking around, don't know what they have, don't get tested. Then the fucking other girls and
It's
then,
sweet for yourself. We get tested.
no.
That's not the point we were talking
general.
about. The point we were talking about is being a community dick, which means if I walk down the street and I look at a girl, oh, I fucked her. That's what we're talking about.
That's
Like you're
unattractive.
everywhere. Like
Yeah.
that's unattractive. We're not talking about you have fucked whatever, how
Yeah.
many
Okay.
bottles that you have.
You know what? Hold on. Let's play a scenario real quick. We're gonna go into a dream world, okay? I want you all to imagine this.
These sound effects.
Let's say I come up to you, I meet you at a club, right? Or I meet you at a bookstore, right? Now I'm like, hey, listen, you're really cute. I'm having a party. Bring 3 or 4 of your best looking friends. This is the address. It's a mansion here. Come on Saturday night. I'll see you there. Okay. You're really cute. I'd love to hang out with you, but I'm throwing this party. You show up, right? You and your girls get dolled up. Y'all pull up, right? And you walk inside and it's me and 50 dudes and maybe like 10 girls. Are you staying or are you leaving?
I'm leaving.
I'm staying.
50 dudes.
Okay, let's go around the table. 50 girls, 10 girls, right? And you brought your 3 or 4.
50 guys.
But there's 50 guys.
You said 50 dudes?
Yeah.
And 10 girls?
And there's only 10 girls there. And then you come with your little entourage. Now it brings it up to like 13 or 14. Are you staying or leaving?
Oh my God. I think I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm staying. This is what we signed up for.
No.
You're going to stay? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
How is that what we signed up for? Did he let you know that there was going to be that many dudes?
Why would I go to a party to look at girls? I want to see some men. I want to meet some men. I want to meet some men.
Okay. Sure.
But you came there for that one guy, though.
What guy?
The guy that invited you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At the bookstore.
Yeah.
You came for the
Are you
one
staying or are you
guy.
leaving?
You came for the one guy, not for the 50 dudes. Like, that's putting me in a position now. Like, I gotta.
Are you staying or are you leaving?
I'm going to stay for him.
Okay.
I'll see him
You're
later.
going to stay for him.
I'll see him later.
Okay. What about you? Are you staying or are you leaving?
I'm leaving.
What about you? Are you staying or are you leaving?
I would stay and try and have a conversation with the guy that invited me. And
Yeah.
then, maybe if he has friends there, also try and, talk to his friends.
Yeah.
And like,
Well, you're not
get
going to
into
stay
it a
there
little
for
bit.
long, or are you going to actually stay the whole duration of the party?
Yeah.
I guess all depending on the vibes. Like, I'll see where the night takes me.
Okay. But it's going to be iffy, I guess.
Yeah, it would be iffy.
What about you, Red? What are you doing?
Well, personally, I think that even though there's a lot of people, it all comes down to
majority
how
of
you
men.
feel. Yes. So what I'm gonna go with is I'm staying to see who I can meet.
But you
'Cause
came for
you
that
never-
guy.
Okay, and
You're not into
Okay, all right.
there's 10 other bitches. I'm sure he'd be quick to go into the bedroom
But
with.
he
so-
invited you.
But he didn't
Okay.
meet the friends.
Is that my man?
Okay, all right.
She belongs
What
to
about
the
you?
streets.
Okay, what would you do?
I would kind of feel the vibe out first. If it's
Uh-huh.
something that I feel like, okay, like I can vibe with this, sure, I'll stay. But if it's kind of like, I'm
All right,
gonna
so
go.
you're gonna be iffy about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, now let's switch it around. Same exact scenario. Let's rewind it, right? You walk in and there's 50 girls and 25 guys, 2-to-1 ratio. Are you and your guys there greet you? Hey, what's up? Blah blah blah. Come on in. It's gonna be great. Are you staying or leaving?
With that,
Are you gonna be more open to staying than the last scenario?
I think same thing because you know how some girls are. It's like some are cool, some are like really.
But
you
is the
know,
likelihood that you're gonna stay longer higher with the more females present?
I probably wouldn't stay the whole time.
But is it the question is, would you stay longer than the other scenario where there's 50 dudes?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What about you?
I would leave because I feel like there's more opportunity in men than there are in women as women to women. I think we look at each other as competition rather
All right,
than.
So you'd leave. You'd miss out on this opportunity for this guy.
Yeah.
Even though the party was jumping with girls.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
It would be iffy for me, honestly. I just try and like
Would it
she
be
said,
better
feel
than the prior scenario with more dudes, though? Is the question.
No, not necessarily.
Okay. Okay. What about you?
I would stay.
You would stay. Okay. What about you? Would you
Yeah,
stay?
I'm gonna stay.
You're gonna stay. What about you?
I would say.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. So do you guys see what I just did there?
100%.
You triggered my trap card.
Men that have other women around them are inherently more attractive.
But I'm not staying because.
No, I'm not staying because of
yeah,
that. I'm staying
not,
because
I know you're not, but you're missing the point. The reason why it's more attractive is because it's safer.
It's comfort.
When safety is established, then you can actually build attraction versus 50 dudes being there. It's not as sure.
uncomfortable.
So the thing is that even though you might not necessarily be able to acknowledge it like right up, you know in the back of your brain there's more women here. So this guy more than likely isn't a murderer. He probably isn't crazy. He's not a serial killer because other women have shown that they can hang out with this guy and come to his party. So it's social proof. So that man inherently becomes more attractive. They've done experiments with this on chimpanzees. They took a male chimpanzee and had him by himself. The female chimpanzee said, no, fuck this shit. They didn't want to fuck with him. But when you put female chimpanzees next to that chimp, the other females came in and wanted to interact with him. It's social proof. And chimpanzees are the closest to human beings.
Wow.
So you guys can say whatever you want about, I'm not more attracted to that. The reality is women are universally more attracted to men that have social proof from other females.
That's
Yeah,
what anything.
that's
A
true.
man wants what other men want. Women want what other women want. That's both sides.
Not really. If I see a girl with a bunch of dudes, I'm going to lose attraction for her. 100%.
Really?
She ran through. Yes.
No, I'm not talking about
She
with a
belongs
bunch
to
of
the
guys. I'm
streets.
saying that other men want. Like,
Pursue.
I'm not saying that she's
Really?
sleeping
Are
with them.
interested in.
You're
Oh.
not gonna go after. That's the same scenario, basically. You're, not gonna go after a girl that
nobody
another man doesn't want.
If, actually, yes, you will. Like, because here's the difference between men and
Probably
women.
not on your level.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
See,
World.
look, this is why, bro. Women really don't know what men want whatsoever.
Yeah.
Bro, guys prefer a woman that's low key,
Low-key.
that doesn't have followers on Instagram and isn't out there like
That's
that,
not-
over a chick that's a
Nobody
bad chick
knows.
that everybody knows.
No, that doesn't mean just because she
It's
doesn't have
about
followers doesn't mean
beauty.
she's
Like,
not
'cause she's so
pursued.
very
I'm saying like
beautiful.
her looks. I'm
Her
saying when she goes
looks.
out, walks out by herself,
Attention.
a man, she's gonna catch a guy's attention walking down the
Yeah.
street. That's
Yeah,
not what I'm referring
but
to.
men don't need other men to validify that woman's attraction. I'll give you an example. If I'm at the club and I see a chick that I like, I'm gonna go up to her and talk to her. I don't need to go to the bathroom with my girlfriends and ask what y'all think. But with you guys, you meet a guy, you think he's cute. You're still gonna go to the bathroom with your girls and do a huddle. What do you think about this guy? Blah blah blah. And you're gonna be heavily influenced by your peer group. Men don't need a cosign from their guys to fuck a chick.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They don't.
I see a lot of men use their friends to like.
No, we don't.
Like,
They'll use their friends for wifing.
Low
They won't
value
use their
men,
friends for sexual access.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Okay.
That's a very big distinction that women mess up. Sexual attraction and relationship attraction are two different things. When it comes to just having sex and finding a woman attractive, we don't need a cosign. Y'all do though.
Yeah.
And there's a biological reason. You got to carry the kid for 9 months. There's serious consequences from getting pregnant, etc. So everything comes back to biology. So when you're saying, oh, well, I don't want a guy that has a bunch of chicks, cap. That scenario I just gave you with the party, dude has a bunch of girls there. You're going to be way more comfortable and stay and allow that man to build attraction with you. Versus if you show up and there's 50 dudes, you're going to be like, fuck this, and you're going to leave.
No, that's not what I was referring to. Of course, I want a man that other women want. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't want a man that is for everybody.
Giving himself
Like
to all these
that's
women.
not what I'm saying. I want a man that's desired by other women.
Right.
Who doesn't? Like who doesn't want somebody that's desired by other people? That's validating my attractiveness to you. Like other people want you. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Like you're attractive to other people.
Would it be fair to say when there's smoke, there's fire?
Yes.
Okay, so if other women desire him, you don't think he's fucking them?
Not necessarily.
No, that's like you could apply the
There
same
goes the
thing to a
female
woman.
delusion then.
You can apply the same thing to a woman.
I think
You
that's
think it's
just
delusional?
It is
You
delusional
think
to
a
think
woman
that because it's not easy for men to get sexual access, but it's easy for women to get sexual
It's
access.
very easy for a man to get sexual access.
Oh, that's where
If they're
you're wrong.
attractive, if they're attractive,
That's
if
where you're
they
wrong.
have money, if they are
What percentage of these guys meet these requirements though?
Like
Low
the top
percentage.
5%.
I mean, you add
low
in the scammers and the drug dealers, they could be in the same percentage as people that
Okay,
actually
let's add those.
diligently
Let's
as
add
hell.
criminals to it. You really think that's a high percentage of men in general?
yeah, it's going
yes,
to be a low
as,
percentage.
as you can add
What
the whole
percentage
city
of
of
men?
Atlanta.
Okay, what percentage of men are 6 foot making 150 grand per year then?
I don't know the exact percentage. There's not. I
That's
mean,
the problem.
Has
Like,
to be less than
It's a
5%.
low, yeah.
it's not that many, but still, you can a guy with money in that short, they're gonna have sex. Like a guy can find access to women that will give him something. Like it's not hard. There are women out there that are easy. Like there are men that are really easy that you can get. Like men are sexual creatures. They go off of looks, and
but we're not talking about women getting laid.
I'm not talking about that. That was
You literally just
referring
mentioned
to.
that men are easy to get and they're sexual creatures. That's what you said
I
verbatim.
was making a point off of my last point, and I was just making the points together. They're
Men and
related
women
to
aren't
each
equal.
other.
It's hard for men to get sex. It's easy for women to get sex.
it depends on who you are.
But if you're a higher status guy, you're rare. The only guys that sex comes easy to is a very small minority of men.
No, sex comes easy to men.
Okay,
It's because
what if-
there's women that don't value themselves.
What if I told you this? 1 in 3 men right now, as of this podcast, is a virgin and or hasn't had sex in a year. Facts.
Facts.
Statistics. Backing that up.
And
But
that's
I
the
guarantee you there ain't no
statistics.
1 in 3 women that's been celibate for a year.
Facts.
I've been celibate for
Yeah,
almost a
we
year.
literally congratulated
Legit.
you.
September?
Yeah.
September.
But see, that's a choice for you. Some
Yeah,
men don't
she
have a
chose.
choice. Women
That's
fuck who
true.
they want, men fuck who they can. And yet, you're right. Some
That's
guys
true.
can get hella
That's
girls, but the top percent of guys, or they got status or money. So we're just saying, look, the average guy doesn't have the option.
All right,
Think about
Fresh.
it. How many
Yeah.
guys approach you a day? DMs in person. How many guys actually approach you? Roughly.
I don't know.
Like,
I'll say maybe 3 guys a day, maybe average.
let's do that 3 times
Are you
7, right?
lowballing?
3 time we could do the
So-
experiment.
I'm
Three
the kind of
times 365.
actually
Yeah.
open. Like
So yeah, let's do that.
All right, go
the
ahead.
whole year. The whole year.
Yeah.
Right? The whole
All
year.
right. So she gets how many attempts at dick? 365 times 3. Okay, 1,095 men hit her up casually
Roughly, right?
a year.
So let's say that's an accurate number, so to speak.
mhm.
How many actually get to be with you physically out of 1,000?
Gotcha, bitch.
See what we mean now?
That's the point.
Not
See what we mean now?
Guys can try, but until you say yes, it don't matter.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah,
mean
so
by
you
be
hold the
with
keys.
you? Do you mean hold a conversation?
no,
or
I'm
just
saying
guys
smash.
are.
I said
I
smash.
Okay.
I said guys are easy. I didn't say that. Like
Yeah,
guys
because they
can.
hit you up.
I think
What?
I think that
No,
it's
like I'm just saying in general, guys are very sexually tempted. Like
Yes, we are. But that doesn't basically, right? If I'm sexually tempted to you and you say no, I can't do shit. But we're just saying, like, for example, they may want to have sex, but until you say yes, it don't matter.
the difference is that women, we want to be cared for. We want the man to give us that relationship treatment, that wifey treatment, in order for us to open our legs. So it's harder for men. They have to put in the work, and a lot of men don't
Yeah,
want to
don't
do that.
wanna
They
do
just want to
that,
get their
yeah.
dick wet.
Right, exactly.
So it's
I mean,
Well, not even that. If
It's
they,
gonna bring
they,
value.
they put in the work and they still lose.
Because
Wow.
sometimes women don't see the effort.
Like
That men have to
women
put in.
reject guys that are all the time that are like good candidates.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. When you go to the pizza shop and eat your pizza, you don't understand the turmoil a lot of the times that the fucking pizza spinner and everyone else had to do to create that pizza. You don't understand the dough,
Yeah.
the water temperature you had to have, the amount of time you had to put it in the oven for it to get that certain taste. In other words, women have zero concept and idea of what it takes for a man to be attractive to them. They
The
just
work.
understand this guy's approaching me. I have the privilege of picking or denying him, and it's fine. But women don't understand how the pizza's made. In other words, what that man had to go through to become that charming, charismatic, attractive man. Men have to go through hell to build their sexual value, versus women are just given their sexual value. So I don't expect you to understand the male struggle. And I tell guys on this podcast, women don't understand the male struggle, and that's fine. All I'm simply saying is that you guys have an inverted sense as to how difficult it is for men to get women. It's actually extremely difficult, and a very small minority of men are able to get women at will. Most guys struggle bad.
Wow.
There's 13,000 people watching this podcast right now. You want to know why this thing is exploding in popularity? Because most guys don't have a voice and can't say this stuff. But the reality is a minority of men are having a sex with a majority of the women because women look for the same characteristics in men. Tall, money, charismatic, charming, etc. And very few men actually possess these traits.
You know it's bad? Look at OnlyFans. One of the most booming industries right now in modern times. Look at porn. One of the biggest industries. Why is that? Guys ain't getting laid. So what they do? Go home and jerk off.
Yeah,
they ain't getting
women
laid.
too.
Because there's less attractive men than women.
But that's the point.
That's the point.
You choose only the top % of guys that look good to you. Other guys are like invisible.
So now let's make this all make sense. If only a small percentage of men are having sex with the majority of the women and all the men are chasing those guys, why the hell are those guys going to concede and be monogamous to one woman? See how it all comes full circle now?
Because that's what they told me they wanted to do. If you don't,
In
if you
order to get
didn't-
in your pants.
You said, okay, typically you said average woman is a 5.
valid.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So how many women do you think in this world are at your standard 7, 8, 9, 10?
A good amount.
What's a good amount?
I mean, most women are average. So I mean, if most women are average, it's going to be above 50%.
Above 50%, you say, there's attractive women in this world over men.
But remember, 5 is not ugly. Average is not ugly. You've been conditioned to think that way because we tell women that they're beautiful no matter what they do. But the reality is, an average woman is not ugly.
Yeah.
One is ugly.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely not saying, I'm definitely not
Just
saying that.
insecurities,
I'm definitely
too.
not saying that. I'm saying like, okay, attractive. It's more scarce to find an attractive man. True.
Yeah.
And they have more options because there aren't as many attractive men, so they get a lot of women coming at them. So they have choice with women.
Yeah.
So that is true. That's not what I'm not saying that's not
So what
true.
are you arguing?
My whole point was, I think we're just getting confused. You're saying
No, you're confused.
Yeah.
No. I never said. Okay, I never said that like an attractive man. I'm trying to word this properly. Like I never said like attractive men aren't desired. Like they don't get attention from a lot of women. Like they don't have options.
You're saying they should be faithful to one girl. And I'm telling you, the reality is, why should they?
I mean, that's just
It comes down to supply and demand. If something is in low supply, value goes up.
That's true. That all of what you're saying is true. I feel like we're just making arguments on 2 different factors. Maybe you're going off of pure looks and like materialistic external factors. I'm going off of like an internal, like who you are as a person, who you think of yourself as a person.
No, you're going off of how you feel versus I'm going off of what's real. I'm telling
No.
you that women have less leverage with higher status men that you think should be monogamous.
I'm not saying that's not true. I'm never saying like a man that's attractive doesn't have access to a lot of women. I'm
You're telling them that they should be disciplined, and I'm arguing why should they? That's the whole big concept of your argument.
They value the feelings of their intimate partner.
No, if
Like,
you're
if
high
you-
value, why are you giving yourself to multiple
He's not high value based on his fidelity. That's what makes you high value as a woman. We're not the same. Your fidelity makes you high value. Our value comes from how the world perceives us. We talked about that already.
Okay, great. You can
Drake's
get a
value is
lot
not
of women-
determined by him being monogamous to one girl. Drake's value is determined by the music that he creates that the world enjoys. That's how men's values established, how the world looks at them. Male productivity is consumed by the world. This is why men create in the first place. 95% plus of inventions were created by men. Men have a very strong impetus to create because that's how we're valued. Okay, women are not inventors for a reason. There's zero proclivity for women to create because that's not what we judge you on sexually. Women are judged on their beauty. That's why the makeup industry is never going to go out of business.
It's something attractive though about a man who has a lot of options, but he chooses to be monogamous. Like he makes a self-control.
I like Disney
disciplined
fairy tales
choice.
too. You're not going to find a guy that's high value that's going to only fuck you, bro. That's not the way the
My
world works.
father, I feel
Where's
like,
your man?
is a very high value man, and he's monogamous to my mom.
You know
That
that
you know of.
Where's your
You know
man?
what's
You
funny?
can,
You know
say,
of.
you can say that, but me and my mom have conversations.
And how old is your father?
You know what's funny?
He's 52.
Your dad is
Times have changed.
no, but
Okay, you're right. Maybe
your
times
dad
have changed.
It's faithful to your mom, right?
Okay,
When was he born?
you're right. Times have.
These times,
You're right. Maybe
niggas
times
are
have
fucking.
changed.
I got options. Hold on, but we were at the point of telling the story about
Yeah.
what gender you chose, why you chose them, why they cheat more. So I think you said yours, right? Or no?
She
No,
said
I
men,
said
and then
men.
she was
Men?
gonna. She didn't tell her story though.
Okay,
She
so-
said men.
So you said men cheat more. Give an example, either personal or somebody that you know that cheated.
I thought I did tell my story.
I think you did.
I did tell my story.
Did it?
Probably
Okay.
just forgot.
We just went on a whole.
It's been a
Yeah.
while, yeah.
Guys, we got 13,000 plus you guys in
Like
here.
the
By the
video.
way, like the video. Yo, let's kill the Twitch stream and the Twitter stream.
And then after this,
Man.
we'll do chats and then play the video
Yeah.
to back up this
Thank
argument.
him for me in the
Yeah.
chats.
Go ahead.
Well, from personal experience, like with my own boyfriend, sometimes we go through each other's phones and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm seeing like the attention that he's getting, like barely anything compared to me. I mean, like guys will just DM me all the time. You know, I always have these options and I could choose to like
you go.
entertain these guys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's just like that's my proof and like what I've seen. So that's why I'm saying women definitely do
Okay.
because I mean I see it.
That's a good point.
Mhm.
What about you?
Yeah, well, I said women do as well, like the same
Yeah.
reason as you. But my emotionally as a female, I've been cheated on too, and it
Yeah.
sucks. And I
Mhm.
do want to say that men cheat more, but it's just the matter of how often the opportunity
Yeah.
presents itself.
Yeah.
Like me personally, I could be this past week, let's say I saw three different guys, different days. It's easy for me to entertain all of them and kind of gain the little bits and pieces off of each one
Mhm.
Yeah.
rather than just sticking to one. Yeah.
You can
That makes sense.
also like argue that because women have more availability that they have more practice in restraining themselves compared to a man who
That's a very good point.
yeah, when he
Someone's using their brain.
Thank you.
I like
when
this.
he gets a DM, he's like, "Oh my god, I'm finally getting some attention. Like, let me go and like DM her or like this
Let me
and this,
get my
like
dick wet.
respond." Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So you know, there's different perspectives to this argument.
Versus girls from
basically.
10 years, 18, 16, they get hit up by.
Not even.
Bunch
By
of
the time, like, think about it. Women get hit on by the time they hit puberty. So you're going to be very good at defending yourself from guys. You're going to know the judo of playing the game and getting them off you. With men, we don't
Yeah.
get that until
Yeah.
way later in life. So,
Yeah.
and this is why I laugh when you guys say you should be disciplined. It's like you guys have gotten something your entire life. So
Yeah.
for you, you take it for granted.
Yeah.
It's a
men-
privilege.
Most men are invisible to most women. Most guys, girls don't even see who they are. You know, guys have to really like be on the game for women to even notice them.
Well, actually, there's a story told by a great man about a candy store that illustrates this same topic here. I'm sure the chat wants it.
Take us
Can you
to
tell
the
us
candy
about a candy
shop.
store?
Do we want? We're gonna go to the candy
Candy,
store.
candy,
All right,
candy.
so I use one more analogy, then we'll finish up with the ladies.
Okay.
Some of you guys have watched the show. Any of you guys know about the candy store analogy?
50
Okay,
cent.
sweet. All right,
to the
cool.
candy shop.
All right, so we're gonna go.
Oh,
all right,
I do.
I'm using the candy
I
store
think I've
analogy.
heard of this.
All right, so there's a candy store, right? And there's two different types of lines. Okay, the men are allowed into the women are allowed into the candy store as soon as they turn 18. They're allowed to go in the candy store and spend as much time in there as they want.
Mhm.
Okay. The men, however, are not allowed to enter the candy store until they're 35 years old, have $100,000 saved, been in the gym for 5 years consistently, and learn some type of female nature / game.
Mhm.
Okay. So for the women, you're in there, you're hanging out, you start to figure out what kind of candy you like, which kind of
Yeah.
candy you don't like. You figure out Tootsie Rolls are disgusting. You figure out the pink, flavor for Starburst is the
Starburst.
best. You figure out sour Skittles is good, but regular Skittles is trash. You figure out all these things. And then on top of that, you start to figure out what kind of candy you like. And then you start to sit in the certain aisles where your candy is. Some of you women like chocolate. Some of you women like chocolate vanilla. Some of you ladies like sour candy. Some of you girls want something sweet. But you hang out in the aisles. 17 years passes. And the next thing you know, bam, that door fucking flies open and 20 guys run in there going crazy. And you can see the windows. There's dudes in the back cheering, yeah, get the fucking candy. Dudes are swinging from the rafters, going wild, eating all kinds of candy. They're eating a Tootsie Rolls that you threw away 10 years prior. They're going nuts, right? Going wild, running all over this motherfucker like Fred Flintstone, right? Eating all this candy. And then you look at the guy and you're like, yo, the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, you never seen candy before?
Calm yourself, bro.
Take it easy.
Discipline.
The fuck?
Restraint.
Discipline and restraint, asshole. And then that guy looks you dead in the eye and says, well, why the fuck should I listen to you? You didn't have to bust your ass to get in here. you got allowed in for free. I'm going to eat as much candy as I want.
Look at us.
So
in
the
this
reality is,
podcast.
ladies, you can't tell a man who busted his ass to get into this candy store how many pieces he deserves when you got into it for free.
Bam.
And that's how dating and relationships works for men. They have to bust their ass to get into this store to be able to enjoy the candy versus the women are allowed simply for existing and being of age.
I mean, men are born to pursue. They're born to put the work in. That's why the expectation is higher on a man in general.
Okay, now let's finish that sentence. Therefore, if they get to that expectation and they rise to a certain level, they're going to enjoy the candy to whatever level that they want.
I mean, no one's telling a man to do anything. That's not what I'm saying.
You just did, though.
No, I made.
They should.
This is my opinion. I don't rule the world. I don't make the rules for all the men. This is what I personally think. Like a high value man is a man that can discipline himself sexually. Like that's just my opinion.
You gotta
a high value man is not dictated by him disciplining himself sexually. A high value man is dictated by the world.
That's to me. That's to me personally. I said I don't make the rules for every man.
Running their bitches, like you had all your 20s, let's go into 30s. If I'm dating you, you're 42. You should have had enough pussy to where you're like, all right, I'm gonna settle down.
Did you not just hear the story I just gave?
Yes,
they couldn't get into the candy store till they're 35.
And
I
the
think
candy's
by,
different.
I think by the age of in your mid 40s, you should be in a position to where you've had a chance to be in the candy store and get your candy.
Question for you, real quick. You're
27.
No, she's 27, right?
Yes.
So
27.
let's go back. Chris, let's go back about 6 years when you were 21.
Okay.
Why did you get married when you were 21?
Because no one asked me to marry them.
Okay. Why else? Why didn't you
Were you
aggressively pursue a husband and try to get married when you were 21?
Because I didn't have someone who wanted to marry me.
I'm sure someone would probably wanted to marry you, but they didn't rise up or whatever. Why didn't you aggressively pursue getting married when you were 21?
I don't think I was in a relationship where I could take someone serious.
Why couldn't you take anyone seriously?
The only relationship I had in college, he was not a good guy.
Okay. Any other reasons?
No.
Okay. So were you too young, you think, to get in a relationship? Is that part of it?
Not
A serious
necessarily.
relationship?
Not necessarily too young. Just that wasn't on my mind. I think I was just focused on graduating.
All right. Fair enough. So for all intents and purposes, right? When you were 21, you were at your highest value when it comes to dating and marketability to a majority of men.
Probably, yeah.
Right? So you didn't want to settle down back then. So who are you to tell a guy that's at his peak at about 42, by the way? That's when men typically peak. Why should he settle down?
At his peak. Okay. I mean,
Yeah, men peak far later in life than women do.
yes, but along the way, they're still having intimate relationships. Let's not just think that, okay.
But not nearly to the same level. Do you not see what I just did there? So when you're at your peak, it's okay for you to push it off and it's not that big of a deal. It's like, hey, I'm going to live my life or whatever. And then I switch it around and say, well, a man's at his peak between 35 to 50 in that range, because we don't peak until way later in life. Why should he settle down?
Because he's had all that time to fuck all these girls.
He's been working on himself, trying to become successful.
To be attractive in the first place.
To you.
So I can make the same argument. Why didn't you settle down when you were at your peak? That would look ridiculous, wouldn't it, though? Because you had your whole life to live and you wanted to experience life, correct? So the thing is that with women, men don't adhere to the same dating timeline that you guys do. You should get married and have a man when you're young and you have the most value. A man, when he has the most value, why is he going to do that when he's busted his ass to get to that point? He's going to want to have the candy too, right? That I just discussed. You had as much candy as you wanted, and now you're full and you want to get a guy to sit there and only have one piece and then take you seriously. And I look at it like that's not how the world operates. A man's not going to bust his ass to have sex with one girl. He's not going to do that.
And honestly speaking, he wanted to even I want to say, keep you satisfied. He's going to have one option. He won't know how to please you. You're going to leave his ass, so treat him.
He hasn't made enough pizzas.
Yeah.
I have a question.
The real talk, the same thing. He hasn't made enough. I used the analogy earlier with the dough and the water. He hasn't made enough pizza to create something.
I feel like at that point, you've been successful for some time. You've probably pulled some really beautiful women. You might have been married. Been married, divorced. Like they've had their share of the candy.
See, women have this presumption that men get women, and the reality is that we even know guys that are multimillionaires that still struggle, that are virgins.
How is that?
Because men and women are not the same. It's very difficult for men to attract women. It's not as easy as you think, and women are difficult to deal with.
Attract or retain?
Both. They can't even get them in the first place. The retention is the easy part. It's the getting them. Most guys can't even get a date.
Well, why is that? Why do you think? What's the reason you think
we got
that is?
websites
It
like
comes back. What did we ask you guys at the top of the show? Are more women entitled or empowered? All of you said entitled. So there's your answer right there.
Okay, so what do you think a guy needs to do to get a woman?
Oh, we talk about it every day
We're
on the
talking about it. We're
podcast.
talking about it every
Pretty
day on the
much.
podcast about self-improvement,
Become
etc.
successful, get in the gym, have the right mindset. Also, as well, have game, understand what a woman actually wants, and then from there.
But understand, even if you're still the complete package in the dream man, your chances of success are still going to be fairly slim. Like the best guys in the world, maybe have sex with 10% of the girls they talk to, and that's like
So
a cream of the crop guy.
Those athletes that like have sex with a girl every other day.
They're getting rejected
day.
way more than they're getting accepted. Promise you that. They might talk to 10 girls, only one will probably come over and fuck them.
That's why they need multiple bitches at a party. Options.
I mean,
See, it's difficult for you to see. This is the beauty of this. They're having a tough time grasping this because it doesn't adhere.
I'm not having a tough time grasping it. I understand what you're saying. It's just I'm just not fully agreeing with what you're saying. But it's not that I don't understand what
If
you're
I say
saying.
the sky is blue, can you sit there and say I disagree with this? It would look ridiculous, wouldn't it?
But you're talking about a factor
Something that,
that's
yeah,
it's something
fact.
that's not a fact. That,
No, it is a fact. It's in a
Did
fact
you
is
talk to every man on this
Yeah,
earth? That's
you
not a
can't be
fact.
we've spoken to thousands of men.
It's not every man.
Hold on, we got 13,000 plus in this chat. I've talked to thousands of men. Generalizations is how the world works.
Yeah.
Majority is
But
how the world
The
works.
sky is blue is a fact. You can look at the sky.
Yes.
The sky is blue.
And
That's
the fact
science.
is that most men struggle with women. That is a fact.
Okay, that's
most men. Okay, but not all.
There's always like
When
people that are
majority-
colorblind.
When did we say all men?
A majority of men
so they
struggle.
won't see blue.
Generally, this is how men struggle.
Your answers during this show have literally proved that. We asked you, you've spoken to 1,075 men in the course of a year. How many of them actually get intimacy with you? And you said almost none. That proves my point literally better than anything else.
But
You've
I'm
been
not
silently
every-
proving
I'm
my
not,
points.
I'm not the voice for every woman. Like this is my personal experience that I have on life with men.
Well,
But
most
there-
women reject most men that talk to them.
100%.
That's all I'm
but
trying to say.
You have to be honest to say there are women out there that will easily give it up for some money. Like if you have a little bit of money or anything,
That's a
they're
minority
offering-
of women.
It's not.
The majority, the exception doesn't make the rule. The fact is this: most men struggle with dealing with women and getting dates and getting sexual access to women. That is a fact. You might not think it's a fact because it's not reflective of your life experience. However, it's still a fact. I don't have to be in Syria to know that kids are getting killed by bombs. I know that it's happening, so I don't have to necessarily see it with my own two eyes or be there. Okay? So a fact is a fact regardless of your personal experiences. You don't have so you can sit here and say, I don't agree with that. But the truth is most men are struggling with women. That's a fact. And it's been shown in several different studies. They've done studies on Bumble. They've done studies on Tinder about this. They've done studies on OkCupid. Women find 88% plus of men as unattractive. Bumble, most women put the height requirements as 6 feet, which automatically puts only 15% of men as visible. So this is facts. I just showed you earlier with the stats. You can say, I don't agree with it, but with all due respect, it doesn't matter what you agree with because what I said is the truth. It's a fact. It's independently verifiable through other means, which makes it a fact. So if I say the sky is blue, it's a fact. You can't say I disagree with the sky is blue. That would sound ridiculous, wouldn't it? But everything I told you is a fact.
No, what discredits what I'm saying as a fact? It's like
You stated no facts.
There's always going to be a minority.
Yeah.
Like, for example, in this analogy with the sky being blue, there's always going to be colorblind people that see things differently.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
This
It's-
is what
it's
he
not
means. He's
debunking
speaking
what
for
he's
the
saying.
majority.
Yeah.
For the average.
That's what I'm taking it as.
No, I literally have said over and over what he's saying is true. I'm talking about other men. Like
Minority.
it's not
The minority.
Exactly. Like I'm not.
Which is statistically insignificant. If 2 to 3% of men are what you're talking about, that's statistically insignificant. So it does not disprove the fact. The exception does not disprove the rule.
I never said you were wrong. I've been.
You said you
agreeing-
disagree with what I said.
Just take the L.
I said I don't.
Just take the L, bro.
100%
She don't want to take the
Just take the
L.
L, man. No, speaking of minorities,
She don't want to take the L.
we might be able to play with the
It
minorities.
needs to be right, man. Rest in peace of Kevin, man.
Real quick, last for you. You chose women. Why you choose women for cheating?
I chose women because I definitely know there's more. Like, yeah, we get the options more easily, basically, versus than the guy. Like, I was in a 5-year relationship before. Like, you know, like I had the passwords, I had everything, so I saw everything. Even when like, if he didn't know, like I still saw that side, and I saw my side too. Like how much more easier and obtainable that would be. So once, like, you know, I was going through this whole thing with myself. I was like going through my own self journey. I was still with him, but I was still like kind of figuring out, is this something I want to stay in? Is this something I don't? Because, you know, that's 5 years. Like that was my high school sweetheart. So I didn't know anything much outside of that. I'm kind of like starting to question, like, well, do I still got it? Like, I don't know, you know? And then I went on like vacation, and like it was interesting to see all the people that I attracted. I didn't do anything, but it was different. It was
that
different.
tension was booming.
It was, because I'm from a small hometown. Everybody knows everybody. Like everybody knows us. Like everyone knows like we're together. Like it's no secret. Like you know. So to see that, it was kind of like, So I got curious.
And then you
Hold on. Did he smash?
No. I never did anything. But it's just I swear, like it was mind blowing to just see. I've just never gotten that much attention. I've always known like one person. That was my first real serious relationship.
Question: had you not got the attention, would have you stayed with your man?
No, definitely not. We weren't growing together, and I just
you would have left him anyway.
Yeah, definitely. And I did.
But how about this? Did you meet like getting this attention and getting these options with other men? Did it accelerate the process of you leaving him?
No, I was still with him for an extra year. Because you know, at the end, I still did genuinely wanted to make it work. But
Did it make you make you have like build resentment towards him? Like, yo, these other guys that are winners are hitting me up, and I'm stuck with this fucking loser.
No, not really. You know,
you can be honest.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, see. Yeah. A little bit. She doesn't want to come off as mean, but that's the reality. It's like girls will start to grow resentment if for guys aren't performing and other men are hitting her up. You don't have to say it. We'll say it for you. We know that's the truth.
Yeah, some niggas don't want to improve.
You can just nod in agreement.
Some guys don't want to improve. So.
I know your guys' arguments before you even say them.
You know, yeah, I will say yes, because it's like if I know I could be with someone that is going to be where I'm at as well, especially like mentally, like we can grow together. Oh, I'm definitely going to go for that. If you want to stay where you are and you're not going to grow with me, you have to be left behind for my better being. So, yeah, I will say, yeah.
Translation: your ability to provide security in the future is significantly hindered. I will therefore go and find another guy that can probably give me more security because my sexual market value demands more. Fuck you.
Yeah.
See how women like put a bunch of words. No offense. I had to use this as an example. Women love to use word salad to just say, I need to trade up and get something better. This guy's a loser.
It's okay.
It's okay, but they can't say that. They got to say in all this word salad, we need to grow together, all this other shit. I have a very controversial take. I say this all the time. You ladies can get mad at me for saying this, but I'll say it real fast. I genuinely believe all women are gold diggers. Some are just better at hiding the shovel. And when I say that, women get mad at me. But what I mean by that is that some girls will, dress up that word being a gold digger, and I need a guy that's educated. I need a man that's ambitious. I need a man that's a go-getter. I need someone that's confident, whatever it may be. But if you really boil down these words, they're all directly tied to that man's ability to provide resources and have security. Because ambition, I never met no broke ambitious guy, ever. Okay? A guy that has his shit together, I never met a broke guy that wasn't squared away. I never met a guy that was squared away that didn't have money or have his shit together. So women will say these like buzz terms that sound more politically correct because they can't say I need a guy that makes more money than me. They're going to say I need a guy that's ambitious, a go-getter, etc.
Equal.
I don't know, because I have friends who literally their men don't do shit for them, and I'd be like, why are you with him? So some girls don't have like a high self-esteem to know what they can have. Like,
I mean, that's not
settle
tied to
for
high
less.
self-esteem necessarily.
But once they find out, though,
once they find out,
it's
that's
a
the
wrap.
thing. Like I've always said, like, again, doesn't mean when I say the term gold digger, I'm saying that some girls are just more surreptitious about it. Like they'll be more concealed about it. Like they'll say, I want a guy that has an education, or I want a guy that is ambitious or whatever. Like your girls that you're talking about, cool. Like they're tolerating that guy for a degree, but it never lasts long. A woman can only tolerate an inept man for a period of time. Like I always say, if your girl makes more money than you, or like you're a bum or whatever, and you got a chick and she's fairly attractive, that time clock is going.
Yep.
She's gonna leave you eventually.
But I just
Go ahead.
gold diggers. Okay, so the term gold diggers, I feel like
Oh, she's fixated on the term.
God.
no. It's not where you think it's going. But it's just like you said, all women are gold diggers, right?
But you got to add to the second part. I had something else to that.
Yes, and even the educated, they're more concealed with it.
No, that's not what it was.
You said they can be more. Some of them hide it better.
So you heard what you wanted to hear versus what I said in entirety.
Okay, specify on what you said entirely before I begin.
See, this is a scary thing, isn't it? She fixated on that one little phrase and didn't listen to the second part. I said all women are gold diggers. Some are just better at hiding the shovel. Let that sink in.
Okay.
All right, we got some chats
Just
here.
the same as men want multiple women.
Okay, so like
video chats.
Yeah, too, right?
Chats and then
Did you
video.
have did you have anything you want to say to that now that you have the whole phrase?
I
Go
just
ahead.
wanted to say, like, gold diggers, I feel like they go after a man that already has money. Can you necessarily call a woman can shovel whatever you can shovel it better a gold digger if they're meeting a man when he's at the bottom? I mean, can you really necessarily call a woman a gold digger?
What
at
did I
that
say?
point?
Some are better at hiding the shovel, right?
Yes, but how is she hiding a shovel when you
She
can't?
might not pull out the shovel right then and there, but she knows that guy's gonna be a somebody, so she's taking a chance. She's gonna pull out that shovel when he hits
She
it
just
big.
probably sees
So you're
potential in that
seeing the
person.
potential in the
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah.
Does that? I literally
Yeah.
just explained that.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying she's just seeing the potential in that person, and she's willing to like invest her time and energy into that. And if you don't meet those expectations, bye. Like somebody else will.
I know.
Yeah, but
It's-
she's giving the man a chance. Like most
Yeah.
women won't. Like if you don't have the money or the income when they meet them, they're not going to give them a chance. Like that's
the part I said where some are just better at hiding the
Hiding
shovel fly
shovel.
over your heads.
That's not. That didn't fly
Man,
over my head. You said every woman's a gold digger, but I feel like gold digger is a wrong term.
And some are better at hiding the shovel. So even
Yes.
potential, it's one of those words I just told you. That's a secretive word that always typically comes back to financial security.
That's of course.
You're taking a bet on that guy. So you don't have the shovel out right then and there. But when that dude hits it big, that shovel coming out. All right, nigga, I was here with you from the beginning. We
Yeah.
built up
You
together.
were hodling.
I'm
You
taking
saw
my
the
part now.
potential.
That shovel's gonna come out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bruh, like
Every man
I'm just-
is an
here's the thing.
investment to every woman. It's
if
an
I
investment.
said here's this is the difference between men and women. Men are only as faithful as their options. Notice none of the guys are stopping me and saying like, yo, what? No, I don't like that. What do you mean by that? I'm a faithful guy. Men understand the truth. But as soon as I say something that might be looked at as like somewhat negative by women, they're going to come in and try to explain. And I don't agree with that and blah, blah, blah. Like women don't like to acknowledge uncomfortable biological differences between men and women. Women look for security. It's literally hardwired in you to look for security. And finances is a majority of that component.
I don't think
Nothing
that's
wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't think
That's-
there's nothing. I was just about to say there's nothing wrong with that.
All right,
Like,
so that's what I'm saying.
that's-
All women are gold diggers. Some are
that's
just
how we're
better at
brought
hiding the
up.
shovel, which means they are
So you
all
don't
interested
think
in
of
man's security.
So my question is, you don't think gold digger is a negative term?
Again, you can look at it as a negative,
No,
but
I'm asking you, like personally.
take my money.
Do you think being a gold digger is a bad thing?
Yeah, it does have a
Since you're
negative
saying every woman is an innate
connotation.
gold digger,
Like every man is
do
a
you
whole
think a gold
seeker.
digger
All right, I have
is
an
a bad
analogy
thing?
for this then. Our killer is calling someone a killer a bad thing?
Yes.
Not if they are.
Hold on. Yeah, let's say they're a killer. Is it a bad thing? Yeah or no?
Yes, it's a bad thing.
Really? So what about the guys that go across, serve in the military and kill people?
Damn.
Yeah, you got it right there. That's a fair logic right
Yeah.
there.
So they're a killer, but it's all context. They killed for their country.
Yeah.
So is a woman really bad by calling her a gold digger? Not necessarily, because it's all within context. It's to provide for her security. But you're more fixated on a term versus the whole meaning of my phrase.
Yeah. No, I'm not fixated. I was asking a general question. Like, what do you, if you think that's a bad thing?
No, it's not. It's all within context. A killer can, because what's the difference between a soldier serving in Iraq killing people versus a serial killer? It's the context, correct? They're both killers, but one is doing it for a certain reason, another one's doing it for a certain reason, and that's what changes it.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Some chats here.
Okay, we got
Sean Edward.
Yeah,
Rojas.
Rojas. Come on, guys, like the video. Keep spitting that fire, guys. Cool.
$100.
Thank you so much for that. And doing 50 and up or what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, 50 and up, guys. We appreciate all the support. Every single chat, as you guys know, is always going to be shown on screen. How many likes do we got, by the way? Last time I checked, we only got like 4K, 5K.
We got 5.8.
Guys, can you do me a
That's it.
favor, bro? Can y'all get us to 10,000 likes on this bitch, man? Because this is a good conversation as much as you guys might be saying, what the hell's going on here? So like the goddamn video. Craig Collette goes, I hope this girl is not claiming any type of education on the topic of evolution. Genetic mutations occurred randomly and are selected for by nature. There's no process for psychological trauma to enter DNA, just a bunch of spiritual nonsense. Do you have anything you want to rebut to that? He's talking to you, Red.
Oh, I didn't even know.
He's talking about trauma being passed down. So there's no evidence towards
No,
that.
it's all a person's belief. I'm not gonna go against what you believe, dude.
Okay, so you don't have any empirical data to back that claim.
I didn't even hear the comment. I'm sorry.
She wanted to find some. You could.
Yeah, it's very easy. And there's other
He
comments
said that trauma
that are,
cannot be passed down from. He basically is saying that trauma cannot be passed down through generations.
DNA.
Okay, well, where's your
Trauma was the wrong word.
He just
to
said it.
use.
There's no evidence that proves that.
I mean, we're gonna have
Certain
to sit down and
biological
look.
responses.
I'm sure there are
you
studies that
can
prove that.
chemically alter your brain through stress of environment, and he's saying it
cortisol
happens
levels.
randomly, but it's all a part of natural selection.
Okay, I already know someone's going to put a study in the chat. So,
Do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm sure there
Christian
is.
Gonzalez, lending you guys my energy so you can hit 1 million. Who would have thought FNF would be the platform it is today? You guys truly created something special. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks,
like I
bro.
said, this is the only podcast where we bring women in and have these, tough conversations that most people
Tell
are
them the
scared
truth,
to have.
man.
Ladies, it does not make sense to expect high-value men to be sexually faithful to you when you pick men based on socioeconomic status. You can't have both sexual fidelity and financial provisioning from a high-value man. Get an average man. That's true from Alvin Sam. Yeah, I've always said it. If you got a high-value guy, ladies, you're going to have to accept that you're going to have to share him. Super chat, $50. Abraham, Jacob, Moses, King Saul, King David, King Solomon all had multiple wives and are still considered men of God. You have
That's a
anything
good
for
one.
that? Because you're the one that made that argument.
Oh, I actually had this conversation today. I think that's Old Testament speaking.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
It's Old Testament.
We live by the New Testament. So, yeah.
Fresh, you're going to be the pastor.
So, are you saying that the Old Testament is irrelevant?
I don't think it's irrelevant, but
So, what are you saying, man?
I don't think it's irrelevant, but I don't think it's what's the word?
Remember earlier you mentioned your dad is a good example.
Okay.
So these men are way older than your dad. Traditionally speaking, they're real men. Because the further we go back to our time, there's less of what men really should be.
Gotcha,
So would you want to follow that example?
Get them fresh.
I'm just saying.
But when you look at scriptures that are in the New Testament that talk about relationships and adultery, that contradicts having multiple wives. So it contradicts the Testament of Old Testament. Like that's no longer prevalent to what God expects. Based on the scriptures in the New Testament that
This shit's
talk about
crazy,
adultery and fornication
I could also
and
argue
being committed to one person.
that it says that a man's better off to have no wife than a quarrelsome wife.
A what?
So basically,
A
for
what
example,
wife?
better to have no wife than a wife that's trouble, basically.
Okay.
So being alone is probably better than being with a quarrelsome wife.
Of course.
So we're just saying, like, for example, in this sense, traditionally speaking, men always have multiple wives or multiple people in their life.
Not. I mean, it's redefined in the New Testament. It's no longer. That's no longer.
When was that
acceptable.
written?
Wait, redefine as what?
That's no longer acceptable. God speaks on adultery.
If you're
Being
married.
committed. Yeah.
A wife is married.
A wife is
But
married.
if you have no wife, then
Okay, do what you want. Exactly. But once you make a vow and a commitment, it's different because it's a covenant under the Lord.
but he's saying tell them up front what it really is. He's not lying to them.
Yeah, I advocate guys be honest and just say I'm never going to be monogamous to
Right,
you
but they won't.
because women can't handle the truth.
Right.
They can handle the truth.
I literally told you guys what men want, and you guys argued and said back you should be disciplined, which is comical.
You're right. We can't
No,
handle
no,
the
no,
truth. We're right, but y'all don't have the balls to tell
That's
us.
what I'm saying. You say stuff like that, and you say men, but you're talking about the majority of men when there is a minority.
Well, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
if I
talking about
told you, hold on,
generalizations.
because this is I love this conversation because this is the difference between men and women. Women get the privilege to operate in possibilities. Men operate on probabilities. If I told you 99% of guys that are successful and high status are gonna fuck other chicks, would you like take that chance on that 1%? Do you think that's intelligent to do that from a statistical standpoint?
No.
To take a chance on the 1% guy.
Yeah, that if you can find him.
No.
Okay, so shouldn't I give you advice or dispense the truth based on what's probable versus what's possible? You're going off of what's possible. Is it potential out there that there's a millionaire out there that's 6'3", a Chad, good looking, good shape, that is going to be monogamous to you? Is he out there somewhere? Probably. But what's the chances of finding him? Slim to none. So I'm going to tell you what's more than likely probable to happen versus what's possible to happen. The difference is that women live in Disney fairy tales a lot of times, think that they're going to find one of these guys and he's going to only take her seriously. And I'm telling you the truth. I'm preparing you for reality. If you find this man, you're going to have to share him. That's all I'm saying.
So why do you think
that's your
women,
belief.
So why do you think women don't want to share a man?
It's not my belief. It's statistical
No,
fact.
like people have like different beliefs. Like, okay, having faith, like believing in the Lord, having faith, like he's gonna bring your partner to you and the man that you want is monogamous. That's what I'm saying. Like I look at life from that perspective. Like I have faith. That's what I'm saying. It's a difference. Maybe
it's the minority though.
You're looking
let's
at
let's say that we're on a plane. And I tell you, your parachute has a 99% chance of not deploying. Are you going to jump out that thing and say, hallelujah, I'm going to live?
No.
She has faith, bro.
No.
She has faith.
I have faith. Like if the Lord tells me to do something, I'm going to do it.
Okay,
Like,
there's
that's
nothing
just
wrong with
that.
having faith, but you also have to operate in reality to some degree and mitigate some kind of risk.
Yeah.
I mean, faith doesn't follow
Wait,
reality.
hold on. You said the Lord tells you you'll jump
But
out?
how do you know it's
So question.
That is all religious
Are you a virgin?
talk.
Because I know Lord didn't tell you to go fuck somebody before marriage.
No.
So you can't say the Lord told me
We
you gotta
can't-
fucking niggas before marriage.
We can't get into that topic because that's your belief on what a Christian is to you. Like,
So what's the question then?
Yeah. What is it?
I don't go by Christian, but you've labeled me into the
As
Christianity.
far as I know,
I'm more
as someone that
spiritual.
follows the word of God and listens to what he says. So he says sex before marriage is
Being a Christian doesn't mean you don't make mistakes. That's not what being a
I
Christian
never
is.
said that's not true.
Okay.
I'm just saying, using your example, what God tells me to do, I'll do.
Okay, but when I lost my virginity as a woman, I didn't have a relationship with God. So that's I'm a whole nother, I'm a different person now than I was 2 days ago, a week ago, a month ago, a year
Reformed.
ago. Like you're allowed to evolve and change every day.
When's the last time you had sex? Don't cap. God's watching. Thank you.
Are you a
let's move
nurse?
on.
Probably today.
Let's move on.
You know what I'm saying?
I haven't had sex in months.
It's 111, guys. Make a
Right?
wish.
Fucking eye, look at her smile on her
111.
face.
No,
Bro.
like, I just feel like that's not the audience.
Again, going back to the whole thing, like you can say like that guy's out there and I'm gonna manifest it and I believe in God and all this other stuff, but again, you're setting yourself up cruising for a bruising, man. Like, okay, well, you know what? You can hope and pray that you're gonna find this guy's gonna be monogamous to you, but I'm telling you what's statistically more than likely gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy to me that women really think. Like, would you guys think I was crazy if I was a fat loser and I said I want a bad bitch and I'm gonna get her regardless of I'm not gonna lose the way I'm gonna stay the way that I am. I'm gonna find this girl. Would y'all look at me like I was wild if I said I want a bad bitch?
I think if we went into the
I'm
relationship,
gonna manifest it.
100%.
I think women go in.
I'd be real with you. I'm like, okay, honey, like you're delusional.
So why don't we say that to women?
No, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, do you got money? Like, do you got money?
No, I don't.
Okay,
I
then
live with my mom.
Then no, like that's not happening.
So why do we not tell women they're delusional as well?
Damn.
But you just did. That's what you've been
But
saying.
they don't want to take it.
Yeah, they don't
That
want to
most
take it.
women are delusional, and we agreed to some degree that.
Yeah,
the
y'all said it
majority-
earlier with the
to
entitlement.
majority- Yeah, to the majority of women are delusional and are in this fairy tale la la land because that's how we were brought up or whatever. And
I think if women didn't at some level keep like a sense of I'm going into this relationship with expectations of it being monogamous, they would be like complete savages. So like you'd be going into it with intentions of like I'm gonna get out of him what I can get out of him because I know he's gonna hurt me in the end. So
Which is
it's
what a lot of women do nowadays, though.
Why not just accept reality and just know that you're the main girl and he's gonna fuck other chicks? It's not that serious.
But you're gonna go into that relationship with an intention of I'm gonna get what I can get out of him because I know in the end he's gonna hurt me. But if you're going into it with like this is gonna be a committed relationship, you're gonna move different. Like you're just gonna treat him different. It's just
There's plenty of girls that will accept a guy that's gonna have sex with other girls. It's only kind of like an American thing where girls don't accept that. You go to Middle East, women accept that shit. You go to other parts of the world, it typically the poorer the country, the more the women accept it. It's only like in first world countries where women don't understand this. But here's the beauty. It doesn't matter whether you're in a first world country or a third world country. High status men operate the same regardless.
I think women
They're
just
gonna have
don't want
multiple
to
women.
share. Like they don't want to share what they have with someone else, you know, because then they are in the place of being replaced?
Yeah.
What if they it's
Everybody's
just
replaceable.
yeah, everyone's replaceable, you know, so then you have to compete with another woman on pleasing your man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So
women aren't used to that.
I'll tell you what
they're
it
not-
is.
they
And
don't
how
wa-
do you know
they
you're
don't
the main
want to,
girl?
you know? Yeah, how do you know if you're the main girl? People don't want to share. You
I
know
got
what
you.
I mean?
So women want to feel special, and as a result, their ego says to them, "You know what? If he doesn't want only me, he's not for me." What happens? That entitlement leads to finding a guy. You know what? Damn, he still cheated on me. Disappointed. Look, men are gonna cheat regardless of what you do. We're just saying, at least understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Move forward with
Be
it and say, you
prepared
know
for
what?
it.
I'm not gonna maneuver how I want to maneuver because I know what the truth is.
We're trying to help you, ladies.
Yeah, we're helping
but
you.
we're literally helping you guys, and it's
Yeah.
like, I don't like this. Exercise, dick
shoulda,
discipline.
coulda, woulda.
Just you men should act like this.
But
Okay.
if she get the
Just
ring.
use
No, it's
them
just
the way
having
they
a
use
belief
us.
that
Does
you
she get
don't-
the ring?
Everybody's
That's simple.
like
If
that.
she gets the ring,
Get the
you know.
ring and you won.
Yeah, if I get the ring, I'm okay. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Now, if I don't
Men
have the
can
ring,
lie.
if I don't have the ring, and you're doing this behind my back, and I don't have the ring, dude.
Having a ring
A
means
ring doesn't
nothing.
mean-
Like,
yeah.
dude, having a ring, he's still playing regardless if he
Yeah.
got the ring or not. Like,
He probably got
not
that shit
ring,
at
but I can't.
Claire's.
But I can't.
Okay.
Okay, I can't put this bracket of a man that they're putting into my into my
getting
mind.
married doesn't mean nothing. You get a prenup. You don't have access to the money. Like,
Okay,
having-
but that's
like,
but I don't think that's what they're saying, because not all men are valued men. So if it's a valued man of a status that most women and men can't even reach that bracket, I can't like uphold him to being loyal and not being,
Someone's getting it.
you know what I mean? Like, I can't, if he's traveling, he's going everywhere, he's going to third world countries, he's traveling and this and that. I'm still like, I'm taken care of. You know what I mean? Like, as long as I'm good and you're safe and we're communicating with each other, we're in an equal playing field. You know what I mean? Now, if I'm walking into this unknown and I don't know, and you're not a valued man and you're doing this behind my back, then that's a different ball game. You know what I mean? But everyone's going to be entitled to their opinion. So our men are going to do whatever the fuck they're going to do. Women are going to do whatever the fuck they're going to do. And at the end of the day, whoever wins is whoever wins. It's all a game.
So, ladies, there's an article going on now saying
It's
that, like,
all a game.
could you bring up Chris, if you don't mind?
Yep.
It says basically here in a nutshell, from Rap TV and other sources, says,
Hey guys, we only got 6.5K likes, man. Get us to 10, bro. Get us to 10. I really don't want to. I might have to stop the show if you guys don't get us to at least 10K likes. Like, real talk, we're giving you guys a lot of value. You know, we're putting out content. We literally did a back-to-back, didn't even take a break. If we don't get the likes, I'm literally going to stop the show and just put on some annoying ass like sound or something like that. We need 10K likes, guys.
the article says, research shows women are more likely to cheat than men due to boredom.
Oh my God.
Women need a variety of sexual experiences more than men do. Look at comments here, Chris.
That sounds awesome.
Duh, no lies, haram. I'm telling you, ladies, and this has been verified by multiple sources. So we got a video to play as well for the minorities. Oh,
Well,
there you
this is
go.
the article, yeah, from the New York Post. If you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, that breaks it down even further. But shout out to our boys Zeb and Jason. They made a very good discovery.
When did this
themselves.
video come out?
This is at Rolling Loud on August.
They
21st.
just damn, okay,
Yeah,
finally.
brand new, man.
I was like, what the hell? Where these guys been at?
And they went around doing public interviews asking girls about cheating and fidelity. So this
Was is it Rolling Loud in Miami or LA, right?
I think LA.
Yeah. Okay.
Play the clip.
Have you ever cheated?
I went back to my ex. Yes, I've cheated before. One time I cheated on my ex-boyfriend with a female.
Have y'all ever cheated?
Yeah.
What about you?
Okay, so I've given a hand job, but that's it.
That's it. Nothing too crazy. Have you ever had boyfriend? I don't do relationship. Boyfriend cheated on you?
No, I'm the cheater.
Now, did they end up finding out? Did you get caught?
Yeah, all of them.
Did they ever find out that you cheated on him?
Yeah, probably. I cheated from my ex-boyfriend right in front of him at a party one time, and he saw me.
So they're saying the audio is bad.
The audio's bad.
What is bad?
Yep.
Echo.
Yep. Static.
Static.
Yes.
What the fuck? We fixed that
Is
already.
it echo cancellation?
Oh, you know what? Put it on Firefox.
Yeah.
Put
on
It is already.
Firefox.
Oh, this is Firefox.
Yep.
Oh, then do it on Chrome.
Okay.
Do it on Chrome. Give us 1 second, guys.
I have a
We'll
question.
fix it right now.
In the meantime,
Yeah, go ahead.
So I also read a comment, but I've been told this before. Apparently, what are your insights on this as men? Apparently, women in their early 20s are more compatible and better off with older men in their 40s or late 30s.
Yeah,
Would you agree?
100% because men value inexperience, women value experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it fits. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even date guys under 37. Won't even entertain you. I don't even care what you got going on.
So when did you figure that out? You're 27.
23.
23. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So like we look for the opposite, which is why like I've always said like a man that has sex with a lot of women is not the same as a woman that has sex with a lot of men. But women always try to conflate. Well, I don't want you if you're for the streets. That's cap, because if he is for the streets, he's bringing value to the streets to some degree. It's the truth. A man cannot have sex with a lot of women unless he brings value. That's just how it is. There's not many playboys that can like sit there and have a bunch of women. There's not. Why do you think Hugh Hefner, Tristan Tate, porn stars, you know, any Dan Blazarian, why are all these guys like heavily respected? Because they have a multitude of women with them. Most guys can't pull this off.
All right,
That's the dream for guys. The dream for a woman is getting the best guy to herself. The dream for a man is having the most chicks for himself. We're not the same, but like women constantly try to put men in the female paradigm of monogamy, one person, one source. All your sexual satisfaction should come from me. The reality is you will never sexually satisfy a man by yourself, ever. Ever. Really? I don't care how bad you think you are. You never will.
You disagree.
I think that's just living by the world standards. It's like very worldly view. It's a very worldly view.
You think it's a dream?
Hold on. Did you just say living by the world? I'm living by the world standards?
Well, yeah.
So you mean reality?
I mean, I believe in God, and you make covenants under God. You hold yourself accountable to a higher standard. It's just not by the world.
I mean, we
live in the world, but we're not a part of the world.
You guys keep saying I disagree.
We are the world.
No.
It's different to live in the world, but not be a part of the world.
Do you associate with any religion or belief?
Yeah, Islam.
He just told you earlier.
No, I didn't hear him.
Yeah, of course you didn't.
Yeah, Islam, yes. Which they have multiple wives.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. That's your belief. That's by what you go by. That's your reality. Everybody has a different reality of what they believe in.
Were you not listening earlier when I said if you left a man to his own devices, he's going to want to have a multitude of women?
It doesn't matter.
I heard everything you said. I'm saying you're saying that we're disagreeing with you, but it's because we have different beliefs. We're never going to agree with you because we have two different beliefs.
Your beliefs are not a reflection of reality, though.
How is your belief a reflection of everybody else's
Because I'm
reality?
telling you the truth about how men really think. You're saying I disagree with it and I don't agree with it, and I'm telling you this is how men think. Fuck what you think. This is how men think, not how women think.
Perception is reality. You're speaking from a general
Yeah, that's what I'm
perspective, which is
saying,
fine. It's general. You're right. Probably
It's
most.
no.
You are
It's
right.
a general perspective that adheres to reality. You're speaking from your opinion, which does not reflect reality.
No, we're speaking from our beliefs.
Which are not based in reality.
It might be wrong.
You're 100% wrong.
But you just said Islam, they have multiple wives.
Yes.
Not? That's your belief.
No. Take that away.
Take Islam out. You're just asking me. You asked me that question.
You're getting rid of that as any piece of argument to add to your argument is that Islam has multiple wives.
My personal religion has nothing to do with what men are biologically hardwired to do and what they want to do, which is my point and argument in the first place.
So, sorry, the audio is as acting up currently, so I don't know what's going on right now.
Wait, what was that?
So apparently, it's an issue with the connection.
The connection?
I don't know.
Mo, take the mic and say it then, because Chris can't explain it. What's going on?
It's a network connection that we're dealing with.
Okay.
The fuck? Okay.
That's why it's been lagging. It's a network lagging.
Interesting. Someone else said the audio is good.
Yeah, it's good. I don't know what chat's saying, but Mo, handle it, please.
Even on Google.
Fine now.
Even on Google is bad.
No, it's currently
because they're saying it's fine now.
It's back. It's fine. Oof. Audio good.
Okay. Well, going back to what you were saying before, all I simply said was you're never going to sexually satisfy a man by yourself. That's the truth. Men have an insatiable thirst for sexuality with a multitude of women. Whether it's personified through them actually going out and having sex with another girl or pornography, it's going to get fulfilled some way.
I agree.
I have a question.
So I don't know why, again, ladies, I need you guys to take a breath and understand that what I'm saying is the truth. It hurts. You probably haven't heard it before, or you haven't had someone say it to you as bluntly. But the truth is, your pussy is never going to be good enough for a man. They're always going to want other girls. Whether and act on it physically or not does not change the fact that they still want it. That's my point.
Yeah,
that's true. Men, I never.
So what's the
What's the argument here? Oh my god!
I
that not
never
every man's gonna
negated.
act on it.
I'm
That's
not
what she's saying.
negating the fact that men want multiple women. I'm not negating that.
You're saying your argument is there's a small minority of men that don't, correct?
No.
What's your argument?
No. Okay,
Yeah,
your
what's
argument
your-
is you're saying that all men want more than one woman.
I said a
correct?
majority of men want that.
Majority
Yes,
want more
overwhelming.
than one woman.
We never said all.
My point I made, I was not stating or negating or bringing down your point. I agreed. I said men do want other women. I said there are men out there that are able to sustain themselves from all of these women. They're able to be monogamous with one.
Do you know one?
And my counter to
Yes.
that,
But they want
and my
that.
counter to that, my counter to that is that's an exception to the rule. It's rare, and they still want other women, which does not
Yeah.
disprove what I said.
Do you think if a guy watches porn is cheating? Like if he's with you and he's been with you for a long time and you guys fuck or whatever, and he watches porn still?
Nope.
Is it cheating?
No.
Bro, that's crazy. Because he's still watching other women and he's turned on by other women and maybe he's not physically fucking them, but guess what? He's looking at them, they're fucking naked, and he's coming by watching them, not watching you. So you
Or the
have to really you have to
Yeah.
really think about that. Like that's
And
a
it hurts the
form-
female ego because you
Yeah.
guys think you're special. The reality is, I'm going to break another thing to y'all. You're not that fucking special, ladies. Like, you have a vagina, you have tits. There's another chick out there that has tits and vagina that's better than you, and men are attracted to beauty. We don't give a fuck about your personality like that. We don't care about your education, your accolades, whatever. Of course, if you're my main girl, it does matter.
Yeah.
Which is why you got the main girl title. But they're still going to want to have sex with other girls. There's a reason why, if you look at the top websites in the world, they're all pornography websites.
And that's why guys watch porn. Because even if they're in a
Yeah,
relationship,
you look at
yeah,
I
but even
mean-
if a guy's in a relationship and he's with you, he loves you. Like he loves you. And guess what? He watches porn. You don't know about it. You won't know about it because he's not going to tell you about it because he's doing it in his alone time because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings because he loves you. But at the end of the day, in the bathroom, in the shower, wherever he is, where you don't see it, he's doing that. That is a form of cheating. Maybe you may not know. And maybe you may not care about it, but
Consider
still,
it
he's still looking at another naked woman, and
I
he's
mean,
aroused by her.
I personally, I've never had to deal with that, so I wouldn't know unless I was in those.
But maybe
You
you
wouldn't
didn't know.
Maybe
you
I
wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know unless I was in that position.
You know, it's funny.
You wouldn't know because you wouldn't
If all the power went out, right, and he couldn't watch porn, he can go cheat. Guarantee you.
I mean,
I'm telling you, if all the power went out, he couldn't cheat.
The porn exists in the the BC times, whatever, before the internet existed. Porn, it was on DVDs. It was on DVDs first.
Magazines.
Okay, but that's not the point. But that's not the point that I'm making.
They were cheating,
The point that I'm making.
But I'm saying before all that, they didn't have access to that. Why do you think men married women so young? They courted them. They believed them, like, wait till marriage and stuff, and then as
And they were virgins.
But this isn't Bridgerton, okay? This year, right?
That's not the point.
Okay.
That wasn't the point.
Okay, but the point that I'm making is that at the end of the day, if you're in a relationship and you're monogamous with your partner and your significant other, and he watches porn and you don't know about it, yo, he's cheating, bro. In your mind of, oh my God, monogamy, he can't look at anybody else. He can only look at me, but he watches porn and it's okay. Honey, he's still thinking about other women. He's looking at other women naked and he's coming while looking at other women that are not you. So that's a form of cheating. However,
that proves my point. I'm just saying, all I simply said was, you're never going to satisfy a man sexually by yourself. Period.
yeah, he's still gonna.
I don't know
look at
why
other
girls
women.
can't understand
and
this.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's crazy.
okay. If you're with your man and you still see a fine man, you're gonna be like, "Damn, he's fine," but it's okay. I still got it.
All right.
But he's fine, and it's okay. You're not cheating. You're not cheating. Do you masturbate? You do masturbate as a girl? Do you still get aroused and turned on by looking at other guys?
No.
and
No.
porn?
Okay. We're not like
Listen,
that.
she's different.
Okay.
We're not hard
Okay.
Thank you for proving our point. Men are though.
But men
We
are.
can look at it
men
like,
are.
look.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's what I'm saying.
I agree. I
I'm
didn't
not
disagree.
Saying, I'm not
Okay.
saying I do. I'm just saying
I think she
we're
gets
not
it.
we're not like them. We're not like them. We don't need that to be aroused. We just need our men to be aroused. You know what I
Let's
mean?
let her breathe.
I have a question.
Yo,
for
she's
all
tight,
of
bro.
us.
Yeah.
I'm really
She's
not.
tight.
I'm like
Just-
chilling. Like
I hope you're not mad. I just want
No,
to.
I just have resting bitch face. Like
Okay,
I
cool.
really,
I
I
just-
really
I
am fine.
get your point. I'm 50-50. I get your point.
No, she's
'cause
wrong, bro.
I'm all about
Just
women.
call it what it is. She's 1,000% wrong.
I'm not saying her point is. I'm not saying her point is wrong. I'm saying
I'll say it for you.
I understand her point, but I understand the male ideologies as well. You know what I mean? And I'm not
Women being women, bro. She's wrong, man.
Okay.
If you say 1 + 1 is 3, that shit is wrong. I don't understand nothing about 1 + 1 is 3. I understand 1 + 1 is 2.
Okay.
She's wrong, man.
But why can't there be more than one truth? Is my
How many people have we been involved with as a group?
See that right there.
Body count?
Why can't
Not
there be more
body
than one
count,
truth?
Like
There's ladies. There's one objective truth. This is another bullshit thing that girls say all the time. My truth. There's no such thing as your truth
My
or
truth.
multiple truth. There's one objective truth, bro. One objective truth. There is no my truth, whatever. Truth is objective. Your appreciation of the truth is relative, but the truth is not relative.
Wait, is the mic good? Listen, they're static.
I still hear it.
One of the channels might be he muted. It's fine.
Okay.
But anyway, the truth is objective. Your appreciation of the truth is relative, but the truth is not relative. Does that make sense? You're pursuing a master's degree, aren't you?
I'm processing what you're saying before I speak.
Okay. The truth is objective. There's no such thing as my truth or multiple truths. It's one truth. Your choice to accept the truth is relative, but does not change the fact that the truth is inherently objective.
I don't know.
Audio's fine. Okay.
The truth is constant when something when you're
That's when you
you're
can base
you're
it on
not you're
things
talking about
that are
generalizations. So if
Which is
something
the
is
truth.
the truth, I mean, since there is a minority of men, it's considered a variable. It's not constant. The truth is constant. It applies across all playing fields. So that's your truth.
What?
The truth applies across all playing fields. The sky is blue,
Yeah.
regardless.
So
But
what
there are
what are
some
you
men,
saying that's not true about what I said before?
No one's saying you're not true.
No. She just made a statement saying that my truth is that's your truth. What do you mean by that?
Are we talking about men cheating as the topic we were just talking about?
No,
Men cheating,
it was
pornography.
you're not gonna sexually satisfy a guy by yourself
Okay.
as a woman most of the time. 99% of guys are gonna want to have sex with other
Okay,
girls.
well, there's 1%. And so because there is that 1%,
That's
you
an exception to the rule.
can't damn that the truth because the truth is constant.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
What?
You can't.
It is the truth.
It's-
If I said that most men want to have sex with other women, that is the truth. Even if a minority doesn't, what I said is the truth. See, this is a perfect example of what I said is the truth. However, you don't like it, so you're trying to go ahead and water it down and make it an opinion. No, what I said is the truth. It's a fact, and it's independently verified through other means.
I'm just gonna give it to you because you said most men.
Yeah,
Yo, you guys would if you guys ever were like on a debate team or something like that. And this the scary part is you guys are like college educated women, bro.
That's scary.
That's the scary part. Like this is bad. Like one's pursuing a master's degree,
Your
another one's a
truth
college
is
degree.
based on tangibles. They're not based on things that are intangible. Like you're trying to say it's the truth, but the reality is this is not all men. This is something that you believe from your
I said
research.
a
that
majority of men, which is true.
You can't. That can't be the truth then, because that's
It's
not
not all men.
100%. That's
Yeah.
not all. You can't call that the truth and nothing but
He
the
said
truth.
majority.
Forever hold
I
your
feel
peace.
like men subconsciously have this desire to be with multiple women, like whether they
nobody.
don't
But this is
wanna-
where we're getting confused. We were
they're
winded
not.
back and like
Bro,
what we've
she's
been
not
saying the
saying-
whole
What
time.
were you gonna say?
An
What were
argument.
what
I
were you
don't
gonna say?
even understand what she's arguing right
like
now.
me. Or
Yeah, what were you
No,
gonna
below.
say?
No, below.
Subconscious.
I know, but I wanted to hear what you were gonna
Yeah,
say.
no, I said that I feel like she's saying that there's that percentage of men that do just want to be with one woman, but I feel like that's what they're just saying to like appease the woman, basically. But subconsciously, they want multiple women, like whether they admit them to themselves or not. It's just in their carnal desires. Like that's just men, and
Yeah.
that's facts.
And that doesn't
You know?
mean they have to give in to that temptation.
Yes, that's
It's
what everybody's.
that's what
we
that's
haven't
where we're
negated.
coming from.
Nobody's negating
Yeah.
the fact that men want other women. I never said that's not
We
true.
know
I've said
that men
over
want
100%.
other women.
That's every woman should know that. Like
It's more of just giving into that temptation.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's
No. Like y'all are wrong. Because if I was to make an argument, say most men like titties, right? Like let's say most guys like titties. that does not mean that if most guys like titties and some don't, that does not change the fact that that is true.
Yeah.
So
right.
my statement earlier is most men want to have sex with multiple women.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
That is
a
true.
fact.
That is a fact.
So the fact that there's some guys that want to be monogamous, I still said that there's some guys that want to be monogamous. They're an overwhelming minority, though.
Mm-hmm.
So what I said is true.
Yeah. We didn't say. Well, we didn't.
No, that's
say,
what they said. They said your truth, and I said that no, it's the truth.
Yeah,
And my argument is there's no such thing as your truth. Truth is objective.
Okay, so you're not saying what they're saying isn't true. What they're saying is
They're
true.
making an argument for the exception, trying to say what I'm saying isn't true, but in reality,
No,
it is.
you keep saying we saying it isn't true. We never said that. I've agreed over and over. I said you're correct. You're right. That's true. That's true. I never said that you weren't true. I said
Both
over and
of you
over.
just want to
I'm
be
not
right. and
negating.
We're just gonna keep going back and forth. It's
No.
gonna get nowhere.
No one said he wasn't right. Like we can rewind it. I've said it over and over. True. Like it's true.
I'm a PhD.
Yo, is there an issue with the audio?
Yeah.
Someone said I'm messing up the audio.
Yeah. No.
Because of our networking. That's why. The networking issues.
Are we gonna reset should we reset the sound?
Let's read the chats and then
we would need to reset either StreamYard or the router.
No, that can't be it. It's not the internet.
I was talking with Viking.
Viking.
It's the internet?
Viking clarified it.
God damn it. All right.
We'll do the chats and then close it up.
All right.
Yeah.
Sean Edwards, Rojas. Come on, guys. Like the video. Keep spitting that fire, guys. $100 shout out to you, bro. The Divine Hustle 50 bucks says, Girl in the Blue has been wrong the entire show. She's just continuously moving the goalposts to reach some sort of middle ground to satisfy her ego in being correct. This is why men lie to women. They can't handle the truth, even when it's obvious.
Yeah, facts.
It's true.
Anything you want to say?
I mean, whatever I say, they're going to say that I was arguing when I'm literally just agreeing and putting my logic out there. But that's not an argument.
Shout out
That's
to your
just
logic.
a conversation.
All right.
Even if Simona's 50 bucks says, physicians in the medical field are not as smart as you think, as their medical decisions are guided by protocol and insurance companies.
Is that to me?
They're practically just a licensed robot treating based on profit gain loss circumstances. She's not smart.
Yep.
I mean,
Let's say you.
anybody can be a doctor. It takes discipline and studying. I mean,
100%.
That's nothing. Nobody's
hard
negating the fact that it's your ability to be smart. Physicians look stuff up on Google all the time.
Yep.
Like,
And it's what he's saying.
yeah, I agree. But I am smart.
50
I'm
bucks
like-
says, chemically altering one's brain does not even have a direct correlation to the genome, let alone having casualty to altering it. Stop this misinformation BS.
chemically altering one's brain is not.
I think that's regarding you earlier.
Yeah.
So
Can I go?
just
Okay.
quick.
Okay, I had seen an earlier chat that said basically that we as humans evolve based on our environment and stuff. And so it basically plays into that. If your family, if your ancestors evolved a certain way mentally or emotionally, that's going to be passed on to you because that's what they found to be best for their survival, if that makes sense. And that's how the trauma or curses are passed down.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Through Digletts, $100 says, Old Testament, New Testament, who gives a shit? Turn around and shake that hole. Digletts, shots. Crazy, bro. The Clone Wars MLK, 70 Canadian says, question for Blue Dress. What kind of day is it today? Because you rate yourself an 8, but your last Instagram post says you're a 10 out of 10 on a bad day.
Starlight by Dave is a song.
Okay. We got Angel Cardenas, $50 says, bro, natural selection is a process where organisms better adapted to their environment tend to survive and produce more offspring.
Exactly.
It has nothing to do with inheriting trauma. What the fuck is Blue talking about? She needs to stop trying to sound smart. Shake my head.
That was Red talking.
That was Red talking.
That was Red.
Yes.
And then JBX says $50 here. Girl to know from Fresh. You see how specific and picky you are saying you don't want a guy below 37? You're doing because older men are more successful. Why is it you can have everything that you want, but the guys can't have what he wants? Be realistic here from JBX. He's not
Yeah,
asking
he's
you why
talking about me.
they
I
can't
mean, if a guy is telling me what he wants with me, he wants commitment with me, honor it. Oh, but you're a fucking liar. I forgot. Like,
no, you're poly. It's different.
yeah, you're looking
Polyamorous.
for a polyamorous. But either way, you can't be upfront about what you really want. So
because y'all can't handle the truth.
you're right. We can't.
Mosh
Because we
X-
won't entertain them. We won't want them.
Exactly.
Mosh XD, $50 says, Do we need to pull out the definition of truth or fact? This might make a headache easier. I don't know, bro. It's tough. Thomas said $50. Jesus clarifies that God's original plan is one man to one woman. I agree. But also says women should be self-controlled, pure, dignified, working from home, sober-minded, faithful, modestly dressed, quiet, and submissive. In OT, God says, in the Old Testament, God says, man shall rule over women. That's true. And it's actually reversed because women want to rule over men, which is crazy. As well. By the way, Myron's fixing the audio right now. In the
I
back.
agree with that statement.
All right, so ladies,
ladies,
thoughts?
this is what we'll do. In the meantime, we'll fix the audio. We'll do thoughts on the show. Hate it, love it. How's the show for you? Any comments or last thoughts here? We'll start right here.
You're asking me if I love it or hate it.
Love it, hate it. Thoughts on the show. Anything you want to bring up?
Either or.
I love
I
the
think we
show.
got
I
it
wouldn't.
fixed.
I love the show. I wouldn't be here if I didn't know what this was and what I was coming to. You know what I mean?
You seem very well versed. Did you watch the show before?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I knew where it was coming. I was like, oh my God. I reached out. I was like, I need to talk to these men. I want to see, who else I could meet, pick their brains as other women's and just kind of just learn from each other. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna have their own truths. Everybody's gonna have their own opinions and biases.
They're gonna have their own opinions, and whether
Yeah.
it adheres to the truth or not is irrelevant. But there's still one truth, ladies.
Exactly. Like you're entitled to your own opinion. You know what I mean? And that's what we're here to kind of state our opinion and see if we clash or not. And if we don't see eye to eye, it's straight. Like, go about your day. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Cool.
Okay. Yo, real quick, guys. We got 7.5K likes. We need to get 10K. All right.
At least.
We need to get 10K.
Let's go.
Now, if we don't hit 10K, I'm just gonna sit here in silence with the girls. It's gonna be weird. No, I'm just kidding. But real talk, guys. Here's the thing. The reason why we need the likes up, guys, is because the engagement is very important on YouTube. We don't necessarily need you guys to donate anything to the show. We just simply want the likes up so that the videos can get pushed in the algorithm, so more people can find this kind of content, so you guys can figure out that girls really don't give a fuck about y'all problems. I told you guys before. You guys think I'm kidding around when I say women don't give a fuck about your struggle. I'm dead serious. They really don't, and it just proves it on this podcast. They want what they want. They don't necessarily give a fuck what you want, whether you want to have a bunch of chicks or whatever, maybe. No offense to use you guys as an example, but this is kind of the running thing that we've seen on the show. How many girls have we interviewed? 1,500 and probably like 10 at this point? 8.
And 6.
15,
I don't know. I just
1,508 girls interviewed, and a staggering majority of them really don't give a fuck about what you think, bro. Really, they want what they want. Tall, good-looking, money, whatever it may be. They're not going to deviate from what they want. However, they expect you to deviate from what you want. You should be not monogamous to them. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So you got to get out there and become the best version of yourself. So like the goddamn video. What about you? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Disagreements, takes, whatever it may be.
This is great.
Or last questions, actually. Or if you guys had another question or whatever it may be.
Nope, this is great. I really liked y'all's episode the other day about the Kim Kardashian question. Is she a good wife and mother? Example. That was a good show.
Oh, yeah. I think we know the answer to that one.
Nope.
I think it's to be debated.
What makes her a good mother?
I think that we
Or
don't
wife.
know her. Wife and mother is two separate things. We don't know her day-to-day interaction with her kids. Yeah, she probably has nannies given her lifestyle, but she can still be a great mom and not be a good wife necessarily in terms of the way she carries herself.
I disagree. I think you cannot be a good mother unless you're a good wife by default. Because being a wife is the foundation, and then a mother is what comes after. If you're not a good wife, by default, you don't respect and or adhere to the belief system of your man. Therefore, the children are going to grow up in a toxic environment and a environment that isn't stable. So you cannot be a good mother unless you're a good wife first. But we live in this crazy clown world where we tell women that they're good mothers when they're single moms. No, you're a failure. That's the truth. You're a fucking failure if you're a single mom. Unless your guy died and you're widowed, that's one thing. But if you had a relationship with a man, he was good enough to have children with, but you can't even keep a relationship with him, you're a failure as a woman. And Kim Kardashian,
What if he left you?
Yeah, what if he left you? What if he wasn't a good man?
statistically speaking, women initiate overwhelmingly 80% of divorces and breakups.
And women initiate breakups?
Yes, that's a statistical fact. Women initiate the breakups and the divorces.
More women are likely to cheat than men. We just saw the study right there.
But if he's not treating you good at all, yeah, that's a
Oh, your feelings.
no, like he's not
Figure it out.
good at all. Like
Okay.
does
Men
not
typically like to
deadbeat.
push that on
Like
women
he's
to
not there for the
we gotta have
child.
some. Okay, here's the thing. Most women initiate the divorces and breakups against the men for financial reasons. But here's the thing: whose fault is it that you picked the loser?
You're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
So it all comes back to accountability. So my argument is Kim Kardashian is a terrible example for women out there because having sex with an R&B star on camera is not going to put most women in a good position to find the man of their dreams. Kim Kardashian got lucky because she was able to use it to gain her exposure, put herself in a certain situation where she's able to get around A-list celebrities, and then she was able to get some relationships. But Kim Kardashian has had many breakdowns on television where she complains that she can't keep a man. And at this point in her life, she has multiple kids. She's in her 40s. She's past her prime. Anyone that deals with her now is going to just look at her as a cum dumpster. No one is going to take her seriously. A woman's past directly affects her future, and her past is not good. So, yeah, I respectfully disagree. A woman cannot be a good mother unless she's a good wife first.
Yeah. When you break it down like that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you want to see more of me, follow me on TikTok, Teal I am the best.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tell us on the show.
It was a.
Fuck y'all.
I'm really chilling. I'm not upset about anything. I don't ever get upset when it comes to conversations because I feel like conversations are a two-way thing. So I heard a lot of controversial. Well, not heard. I seen a lot of controversial content from the show. So I was very nervous to come on here, but overall I feel like it was a decent
She had her belief system
conversation.
shattered.
It's definitely not shattered. I still stand on my beliefs. It's just
Oh, Lord. So you're still going to jump out that parachute with that parachute 1%? You're going to find that high
Surely
value
am.
guy?
Surely am.
Real quick. Let's have fun with this. Yo, pull up the calculator real quick, Chris.
Oh, God.
Pull up the calculator. We're going to move on to the next row, but I want her to put in her dream guy real fast.
My dream guy?
Yeah, we got a calculator where we actually it takes data from the CDC and from the U.S. Census Bureau of men in the United States. You can actually literally put your dream guy in here, and it'll show you how probable it is to find that guy.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it fast, please.
All right. What's the bare minimum he's got to make?
Okay, you have to give me
That's a good one.
factors, age. Like what age am I?
Oh no, we're gonna get there. Don't worry. This is your dream man. So what's the bare minimum income he's gonna make? We're gonna get into age and all that too. Look, there's different
No,
parameters.
what age am I when I'm picking this man?
Your
Like
current
now?
age.
Right now.
We could say yeah,
Minimum right now.
or when you're ready to settle down. How about that? When you're done with your master's degree.
But what does your level or place
Ladies, let
in
her
life
let
have
her
to do
let
with-
let her let her.
Okay,
do it.
when I'm done with my master's, well, med school, master's, I'll do that right now.
Okay, we can do it when you're done.
How much a year? 500K?
60K minimum.
What?
What?
Wait, but you're gonna be making over like
No,
Guys.
this is my master's degree, not med school.
Let her
I'll
do
be
her thing.
22 when I finish my master's.
You know what 60K could do for two people? Nothing.
I'm not.
No.
Look,
Ladies,
Let her do it.
let her do it by herself. Don't influence her.
Okay.
And again, just to make this clear, I'm saying when you're ready to settle down. So is this what you want when you're ready to settle down?
settle down as like get married or like in a relationship.
Be in a serious relationship with a man forever.
This is the forever.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the guy that's supposed to be. This is the guy that's supposed to be monogamous to you.
Forever,
Yes, this is your guy.
Ever. No breaking
You know,
up.
like they can make less when I'm meeting them and like build more.
Give
but
us the number. What does he need to make to have a long-term relationship with you?
Okay, long term.
Please. When you're ready to settle down.
95K
All right. Age.
of the guy.
Yeah.
Like
Go a range.
20 to 40, whatever.
24, 23. I don't know.
Okay. 24 to what's the range? It's the oldest you'll go.
29.
Okay. Race.
Black.
No, I like any.
Okay.
Okay. All.
Yeah.
Even Asians. Indians.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
Show you that shrimp dick.
Height.
Height, 6 foot and above.
Okay. All right. Do you care if he owns or rents?
Owner.
You want him to own? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. You're going to be educated yourself. What do you want him to have?
They don't have to go to school as long as they have the money.
Okay. So he can have no school. Okay. Can he be fat?
No.
Okay. Can he be married?
Hell no.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. Let's
find
find out how prevalent this guy is.
Why is that a factor? Can he be married? What?
Because there's a lot of married men that want other women.
Delusion score. Are you sure this was made by the
Ooh, is that
CA?
food?
Delusion score.
Do you have a cat?
Wow.
Oh,
All right.
cat food.
I'm a PhD.
Fantastic. You scored a perfect 5 out of 5 cat bags. So the possibility of you being a single woman are very high. The man that you want is less than 1% of the total U.S. population. And the funny part is, if you find this guy, this doesn't account for him being good looking. This doesn't account for him being charming. This doesn't account for him being in shape. It doesn't count for any of that. This is just like raw metrics. So we didn't even talk about personality or any of that stuff. So let's say you find this guy, which is extremely rare,
How do I take
and
this
he's going to want to go ahead and date you and take you seriously. You expect this guy to be monogamous to you?
Yeah. That's my
Fantastic.
expectation.
Well, you know what, guys? Even with the numbers shown to her, and that's accurate data from the U.S. Census Bureau 2020, the National Health Survey, and this is an accurate assessment of men in the United States. Your chances are literally damn near zero.
I mean, a lot of things that happen in life are damn near zero until it happens. And
Yeah.
then people
Okay.
say it's possible.
All right. Well,
Listen, she has faith. That's awesome.
all right. Fantastic. I just want to give her the raw numbers.
What about you?
I definitely enjoyed being on the show. I like it. It's definitely I like to see like the male perspective and really see what you guys are thinking. So for me to come here and open myself as an individual and see what you guys have to say and what you guys are feeling, like I really value that. So, there's the truth, and what you guys are saying is the truth from the male perspective, basically. And we as women don't want to see that sometimes, or sometimes the truth can hurt us.
Yeah.
So, people in general just don't want to admit the truth, and they live in their delusion and their lies and stuff like that. So, I feel like this is very much an experience and perspective that has been added to my mind, I guess.
She'll be a better girlfriend now.
There you go.
For a boyfriend. She'll understand. We've helped a lot of people with their relationships.
We got Ray Group.
Yeah,
Love
Ray
my
Group.
boyfriend.
$200 goes. Question for the ladies. My age, height, and income are 36, 6'3", 262K per year. Damn, 0.5. You went all the way down to the decimal. I'm the man of your dreams. I'll take care of all the financial responsibilities in our courtship, but 2 requirements. Number 1, stay beautiful. And number 2, don't be argumentative. How would you feel and how would you respond?
Hit me up.
All right. But he's gonna want to have sex with other girls. Are you gonna be okay with that, Red?
Absolutely. Ask him
Okay.
what is that okay? Like, what's up with that? Does he want to be monogamous?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Well-
So, are you okay with that?
Are you okay with that?
Oh no.
LOL.
Okay.
All right. What about you? You Red? You okay with that? You said hit you up, right?
Yeah, I'd be okay with him being
Okay.
with other females.
All right, cool.
He's taking care of me other ways.
All right. Nice. You said you want to put your guy in there?
What guy?
Somebody said you want to
Oh,
play
I was
the
like,
calculator game.
I was like, yeah. How do I play?
We just put your guy's metrics in there.
Can
So,
we?
okay, we can do it. Pull it up real quick, Chris.
If yours is any
We-
higher income than her, it's gonna be less than 0.3.
All right, let's see what's.
Well, there's a multitude of factors that go into the
Is
equation.
there?
I don't think it's only the income.
I think it's the income. Just leveraging that a lot.
Okay.
I don't really think it's income. I don't have my glasses.
Well, there's a lot here. It's fine. What's the
Yeah.
minimum income for you?
Minimum. At least.
It's fine. Keep it 1,000. Know
No.
your worth, queen.
No, you're worth queen.
Guys, like the video, please. We're going a little bit longer here for y'all.
180K a year.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
max.
0.1.
Okay. Chris, max that bitch out. What's the age
The age,
range?
I would say 36
2.
to 42.
36 to 42.
Yeah.
That's very particular numbers right there.
Mm.
All right, 36 to 42.
I've dated a 36-year-old.
Okay, nothing to be ashamed there. Guys, we got
Me
11K you guys watching. Can you guys please like the video? Get us to 10K likes. We're at
How old is your
8.3.
boyfriend
We only
now?
need 1,700 more. Okay, what race does he have to be? We're going a little bit longer for y'all, so like the video
Race?
just for that.
What are the races there? I don't have my glasses.
Okay, there's black, Asian, Hispanic, white.
Mm,
What won't you date then? How about that? That'll make it easier.
damn.
No what?
Oh no. I'm just gonna say what I have dated.
Okay.
So we'll go.
Black?
No.
Okay, white,
Yeah, white,
Hispanics.
Hispanic, and Indian.
Okay. So I guess get out black and then get out Asians.
It's not that I won't date a black guy.
Oh, you
I
will.
just haven't.
So you'll take a black guy.
I haven't found him.
Okay, you know what? Let's just check off. Will you date an Asian guy?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give her all the races.
Just
Fuck
give
it.
me all the
We'll give you all the races. It's fine.
give me
She's an
all the
equal
races.
opportunity employer. This is
Yeah.
fantastic. What's the bare minimum height for you?
Bare minimum?
Yeah, bare minimum height.
Me and heels. Let me see. I'm 5'4". Me and heels. We'll just say
Keep it 1,000.
5.
This is your dream man,
Dream man.
or the guy that you would commit to or take seriously.
We'll go 6.
6 foot. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you care if he
Even
lives?
though that's hard to find, so we'll go 5'11". We'll go
5'11".
5'11".
All right.
5'11".
Safe. Cool.
Yeah, 5'11" is safe. I'm trying to make sure I don't get to 0.0.
Keep it
Chris.
realistic.
All right. 5'11". All right.
Okay.
Dwelling.
Meaning?
Does it matter if he's owner or renting?
Oh no, owner.
Okay.
Sure.
And now schooling.
Wait, can it be both? Can be
Yeah, it can be both.
Okay, both. for
Click
sure.
that and then just put both, Chris.
Yeah, both because he can have his own property, but still like
Just uncheck
Airbnb
it.
and like send like rent out properties.
Okay.
too.
Schooling. What's the bare minimum
Schooling?
education you want him to have?
What are the options?
Okay. It's high school, associates, bachelor's, or master's, or PhD.
Associates is fine.
Okay.
He doesn't really need one.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't. Need,
Associates the bare minimum, or do you not care about any education?
he doesn't need an education.
Okay. Let's get rid of that associate's degree. Okay. And then can he be fat?
You can
I don't know,
always
I
work
kinda-
out with him.
Yeah, like I don't
Well, he's
mind.
obese, which means he's
Obese?
Yeah. Can he be obese?
If he got a little, a little.
Can he be obese?
No.
Can he be obese?
But he got like masa, like
Chubby. Answer the question, please.
Okay,
Fuck,
so
man.
no,
Jesus
no,
Christ.
he can't be obese.
Yo, obese is like a BMI of like 30 or more.
Hell no.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Jesus.
You're welcome.
God damn.
Bro. And then can he be married?
The variable for that should be, has he been married? Because
Yeah.
that just makes more
because
sense.
I'll explain why that's there here in a second. But this is from the U.S. Census Bureau, National Center for Health Statistics. That's what it was. So this is some of the most accurate stuff. Can he be married?
How you gonna marry someone who married?
Okay, so the answer is no. Well, we should hold on. Let's get it from her.
Sure.
He could be married?
Yeah, why not?
You sure? Okay. All right,
He
cool.
can be married because then if he loves me, he'll divorce her.
All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead and find
You
this
know?
guy.
Keep both of you.
He'll do the same thing again.
But if he's married, but he's not with her, he could divorce her and get with me. Like what?
You really
That's hopeful
really are,
thinking, babe.
yeah,
But like I'm trying to really get with like the stats here. Like if-
And she scored a
Cat lady
perfect 5 out of 5 cat
He can be
bags.
married.
Congratulations.
Cat lady
Okay.
confirms.
Okay.
what if he's like a widower? Like what if he's still married?
Hey,
and he
the
never
game
got-
is
It's over.
over.
It's
Is
over.
over.
It's over,
The
man.
game's over. You scored 5 out of 5 cat bags. Your man is also extremely hard to
Cat
find
lady.
How?
because
Girl.
the income that you wanted is high. Only about 15% of all Americans make $100,000 a year or more.
Really?
Yes, and then the height 5'11" puts him in the top 20% of men, and then the age range also is fairly tight. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about that decimal percentage?
Okay, wait.
Point.
Can what? Okay, you said
Bro.
what were those?
Yo, so just it's simple. You're delusional, just like a lot of other girls. It's
Yeah,
fine.
relax.
You're delusional like a
Damn.
lot of them too, bro. It's fine. And it's fine. You want to know something funny? We do this game on purpose
Okay.
to prove that most women are unaware, grossly unaware of the type of guy that they want and how rare they actually are to find them.
But what's delusional about it? The income?
The income and the age range
Okay.
was a part of it.
And height as well.
And height?
Yeah,
It depends on height as well.
That's why I went for 5'11" though.
that's still
Most men are
Most men
Those
are
are like
under.
5'10", right?
no
5'9" under.
5'8" is the average man's height.
The one question I want to ask you in
Really?
Fresh is like, if you all were women, how would you move? How would you operate? Would you not shoot for
That's a great
the
question.
stars, or would you just settle for what you know
That's a
is
really good
average,
question.
normal?
I'd shoot for the stars and accept reality is gonna fuck other chicks.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all going back to the cheating, whatever. Okay, but what about obtaining the
You're
man?
literally
Like,
seeing it with
it's-
your own 2 eyes. Statistically speaking, there's way less of him than you.
Right.
Who has the leverage?
But are you going to shoot for the high value man? Or are you going to settle for?
I just
the
told you.
average man? If you're an average
He just
woman.
told you.
Shoot his
No.
shots, but keep it
Just
real.
stop. Stop.
No. You're
Okay, go ahead.
you're. I'm talking about
Go ahead.
obtaining him before we even talk about
Bro.
infidelity.
Are you?
Obtaining him. If you are a woman,
Yo, it's 2 a.m. Are you serious?
if
it
you are
really?
a woman,
Yeah.
Y'all are
157.
crazy, bro.
are you going to
I'll
try?
answer it. I would go for the high value guy and accept the fact that he's gonna fuck other girls.
Man.
Yeah.
Why? Can you guys not get this through your
Okay,
head that these
that's
men are
not-
rare and you're not?
But you're saying the chances of her even getting the high value man is delusional.
You can't make this shit up, bro. Send
You're
the asteroid.
saying the chances of her getting him
Support
is
team.
delusional.
Send the asteroid.
So what is she supposed to shoot for to obtain?
Yeah.
That is my question. It does not have anything to do with cheating.
Shoot for what you want.
I'm saying go for him, but accept the uncomfortable reality that you're going to have to share him.
Okay.
You can get him, but most women are not willing to accept the fact that you're going to have to share him.
Okay.
And we cannot dispute. You guys want to say like, oh, I don't agree with it. These are facts. This is statistics here. Hard numbers. The man you're looking for is scarce.
So these are for high value men that you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you two just described.
Yeah, these are high value. I'm playing a game. This is like fantasizing on an actual guy that in reality it's probably not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. The man that I'm with right now, is he a high value man? No, he's an average guy, and I'm happy with who I am right now. Now it's a fucking game.
I'm not too sure about that. You were.
I mean, no, like,
you're gonna leave eventually.
Okay, and when that time comes, it comes. Is it now? No. So when that time comes,
get
it
out while you
comes.
can. Bro.
No, when it comes, it comes.
In the
It's
chat,
not now.
we got 3 Digletts. Buck says
3 Digletts goes, you want a 6 foot man who makes 6 figures a year? Y'all better be eating hell ass.
Oh my
Men actually like that.
My
Some
guy 3
men
Digletts, man.
do
Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, ladies, we do that. We run that game to kind of show women how rare the man that they want is.
Yeah.
And even in the face of hard statistics and numbers, they still say, he better be monogamous to me. He better treat me like a queen, etc. And my argument is we don't even know what he looks like at this point. We don't even know if he's going to like you back. We don't even know what you bring to the table to keep this guy. But it's hilarious to me how women see the statistics and be like, okay, this guy almost doesn't exist.
I have faith.
But I have faith anyway.
I'll find him.
So what's the average income that?
Between $40,000 to $50,000 a year at 5'8".
Okay, but for a valued man.
I mean, once you get into the 6 figures, it starts to drop off precipitously.
Okay, so how would those stats even be accurate if like a valued man would be making around 7 figures, right?
That's the scary part. It taps out at 100,000.
Yeah.
Does it? I don't want my glasses.
Okay, it taps out at about 102,000.
Okay.
So the guy you want at 185 is actually even rarer than what
So
we
that's
just showed.
helping you actually.
That actually helped you.
Because of the income.
Yes,
bro.
Okay.
The West is lost, bro. I'm gonna find a wife somewhere else.
Dude, do you see
Thomas
gas prices
says
right now? Like,
$50.
what the fuck?
Jesus clarifies that God's. No, we did this one already, Chris.
All right, let's see.
I think we're good.
Why
Yeah,
are
we're
you
good.
laughing?
Thoughts on the show, ready?
Because it's amazing. Like
Why are you
I
laughing
genuinely
so
enjoy
hard?
hitting women with hard facts and seeing their reaction to it, and just like shattering their reality. It's hilarious to me. Like you guys might not find it funny, but we do this all the time. And like,
I mean, it's
Cool.
not.
You
You're
didn't
just
shatter my reality. Like it's still my reality.
Not yet.
No, you may not say it right now, but you're fucked. Go ahead.
All right,
it's just that's reality, and then you're just choosing to not accept it, which is the funny thing.
I mean, I think we're all still pretty young. Like we have our.
Bro,
I mean, whether I'm young or old,
done.
like I'm gonna wait for what
You're-
I want.
you're
Like
done.
that's just that.
You're done.
Okay.
Why are we done?
Why are we done?
It's 2 in the nigga.
Anyways.
Is it really 2?
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
No, you're done.
Bro.
I don't have my phone. I don't even know the time.
Yo, somebody save us. Go ahead.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for having me on the show again. It is always a pleasure. And you okay?
No, I'm fine. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, it's always a pleasure, and I always learn so much. I can honestly say I can relate to how you guys came on the show and your beliefs, and I can honestly say that they did shatter. They were the beginning of my shattering of reality. And nowadays I basically agree with a large quantity of the stuff that they believe in, and it's all experience, honestly. Over time you'll kind of realize that they're kind of planting seeds that'll make more sense as we learn and grow. And
We're connecting dots for you guys that you're going to inevitably find later on in your life. It's your choice to like accept the connected dots now and make the best decision, or connect them on your own, and it might be too late by then.
Or take an L and find out later on you.
Yeah, we're
go
just
to
we're
deadbeat.
just telling y'all the truth, man. Like you don't have to accept it, but I'm telling you, we've had so many girls come on the show, take our advice, and they're able to find a guy because they're like, you know what?
I mean, it's not the fact that you're able to find a guy. That's not the issue.
I don't want to go.
I mean,
What's
it's just
the
the
issue
guy
then?
that it's the guy that you want. there are guys out there that there's plenty of guys that will get into a relationship with you. You let them cheat. Like
I'm saying the guy that you want, especially you, pretty rare.
It's rare, but it's out there.
No, you find girl, just manifest it, girl.
Manifest it.
I'm gonna pray about it.
You got this, queen. You got this. You got this, queen.
It's all I do.
It's
I'm
all
gonna
lessons.
check back in a few years with y'all.
It's all
You got this.
lessons.
I'm gonna come on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and
check
bring my
back
wedding
in
and
a few
everything.
Yo, you got this, man. Manifest that shit. Like the video, guys. Manifest a like.
Facts, bro.
For my fucking hair.
Hair follicles here.
Like this goddamn video,
Even
guys.
me, bro. I'm
Get
losing
us to
hair
10K,
follicles.
man. Please get us to 10K. Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it because I like to hear the different POVs of where everyone's mind kind of is when it comes to these topics. So it was good to hear what the ladies had to say. It was good to kind of hear like the man's input from your guys' perspective as well, because in like a lot of things that I heard tonight, it kind of made a little bit of sense because I put myself in what I've experienced since I've been single and like I've been like dating, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, like I get that, like, you know, yeah, like it's a tough pill to swallow, but at the end of the day, like I get it, you know. So it was a nice experience. I liked it, you know.
All right.
It was good.
Do we connect some dots for you, or are you just are you gonna
I'm not
confirm some realities?
No, I'm not gonna sit here and say no, but definitely you did. For some of them, I'm like, I'm like in my head, I'm like,
Yeah. It goes deep.
Write that down.
Y'all heard about Chewbacca and Bigfoot? No, like Chewbacca and Bigfoot. Chris, you heard about them?
Yeah.
I have faith one day I'll find them. Same way your faith was when you're mad.
Real quick, guys, a quick announcement for y'all real fast. Number one, like the goddamn video. We're 8.6, man. Get us to 10, okay, guys, at least. Other thing I want to say, guys, real quick, subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Fed1811. I did the OJ Simpson breakdown earlier, dropped it. However, it's age restricted. See, it can't be because there's some violence in there because I showed like real crime scene photos and stuff like that. But go to the back. So yeah, guys, I break down the entire thing. This is an actual visual representation of how the murder took place according to the prosecution, etc. So go ahead and check it out. I got timestamps in there. I've done a bunch of other cases. I did the O Block RICO, Trump search warrant, YSL RICO. I broke the story with Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion, how Meg Thee Stallion actually did not get shot. She stepped on glass. She's capping all y'all. She was lying about Tory shooting her.
Facts.
I did the 1993 World Trade Center
I would
bombing.
believe that.
So I break down all different types of cases, guys. I've done espionage, terrorism, drug trafficking, Pablo Escobar, school shootings, all that shit, man. R. Kelly. So I break down all different types of cases on here. Former federal agent, breaking it down for y'all. You ain't gonna catch nothing else like this on YouTube. So go subscribe to the channel, and then also go watch that OJ video because it's 18 plus only, which kind of sucks.
Go back to home on Myron's channel.
Oh, it's all the way at the bottom. Yeah, go to home and then click Fresh's Joint.
Yeah, and then real quick, guys, if you can, check out the vlog channel. I just dropped a vlog. Go to videos with Justin Waller. Just open it real quick. And I did a vlog with Andrew Tate, free Top G. Open that one. What the? Oh,
You got the 18 shit too?
I'm about to say.
What the hell?
Vlog channel's up, man. Quality's insane. Shout out to Cassie, my videographer. Go check it out, bro. Just go to the vlog channel.
Cool. Yeah, man. But yeah, go check out that OJ one. That one was difficult to do, guys. Goddamn, and they gave me the 18 plus, which obviously suppressed an algorithm. So yeah, and it's historical, educational too.
I'm actually probably gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. I give my prediction at the end.
I'm OnlyFans. Joking.
It's solo shooting gaming.
$50 shout out to 3 Digletts. Yeah, shout out to 3 Digletts.
Bro, for a
3
lot,
Digletts
bro.
is our ninja right
Shout
there.
that nigga, man.
But yo, guys, all the ladies' Instagrams are below. I think most of the ladies on the panel are single except for one. Well, one's half single, kind of. So if you make $185,000 per year, hit her up.
This man.
Hey, man, I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to increase the chances, bro. You scored 5 out of 5 cat bags.
I'm taking.
Okay.
Amen.
She's taking a while to leave. She's taking a while to leave.
Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing.
She's taking all right.
No.
All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Like the video on your way out, man. Subscribe
Friday.
to Fed, subscribe to FreshPrinceCEO.
We have a special guest on Friday.
Okay, we might be a special guest on Friday. We're still going to give y'all a call-in show, and then we're going to have questions. We're going to do a community post on Friday, and we'll have you guys pick the questions on Friday in the topic of discussion, all right? Other than that, guys, send these girls dick pics. We'll catch you guys on Friday. Peace.
All right. All the night is my world.